Homestead Plumbing, striving to keep you safe. Check your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors and install new batteries. In warmer weather, turn your ceiling fans to run backwards to push warm air down. Check your sump pump, replace your filters, and check your fire extinguisher. And for your plumbing needs, call on Homestead Plumbing, now with an office in Shelby. Call 704-472-9221 or in Forest City, 828-245-7302. Online at homesteadplumbing.com.
Join us for our live Sunday morning worship services on WHS. It's the Sunday morning worship service from Calvary Baptist Church in Shelby, and on WCSL, it's the Sunday morning worship service from First Baptist Church in Cherryville.
New at Kart Guys in Gastonia. Come check it out. It's the all-new Venom EV golf cart with voice command. That's right, voice command. You've got to see it. And just in time for spring and summer, Kart Guys in Gastonia has a sale on their 2025 golf carts. Now $500 off. But that's not all. Take 10% off their heavy-duty polyethylene patio furniture. Plus new dump trailers and Liberty sheds are there too. Check it out, Kart Guys, 109 Crowders Creek Road at the Highway 321 South intersection in Gastonia. Online at kartguysinc.com.
Right here in Raleigh, where basketball's a law, Wolfpack supporters go crazy every fall. When the pack runs on the court, you hear a mighty roar. You'd think the roof was caving in every time the Wolfpack scores. Why don't you meet me in the Wolfpack den? We'll all have lots of fun watching our team win. No doubt about it, listen close, my friend. I feel sorry for any team that comes to the Wolfpack Den. Why don't you meet me in the Wolfpack Den? We'll all have lots of fun watching our team win. No doubt about it, listen close, my friend.
Online can't hear us. I'm Kevin Hastings along with Chip Carter and Tom Cinefani. Saturday morning Joxx here on KTC Broadcasting, ready to bring you another big day of fun sports here to talk about. Let's see. We got all kinds of things to talk about. We've got Major League Baseball. For the folks that don't listen on to the show, we talk all the sports every Saturday morning. We've got Major League Baseball, Braves in first place of all of baseball. Then we've got some NBA playoffs to get to. Talk about the big game last night, Spurs and Thunder. Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Knicks. We've got NFL, a couple of things to touch on. We've got golf, fun tweets, and more. But usually we start off for our NASCAR fans here in our listenership area, because of our last show obviously had some is a NASCAR show or racing show, and we like to talk a little bit of racing to start off to keep those fans here listening to us. And it's supposed to be a big weekend this weekend, guys.
It turned into one even more so.
It's a little wet out there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to do too much racing at all this weekend. Everything was pretty much canceled yesterday. Supposed to have try to run trucks maybe this morning. I think I got to look back on that schedule. Let me pull that up. And then supposed to be Xfinity tonight, and then we're supposed to have NASCAR Coca-Cola 600 tomorrow. Now we can postpone the Memorial Day race on Monday, but Chip, what's the chances of rain on Monday?
Let's see. Let me get the forecast. and shuffle
I'm
it.
looking at it. 95% rain.
Yeah, that's
Here's the percentages of rain. Today 100, tomorrow 95, Tuesday 95, Wednesday 75, Thursday 55, Friday 60, Saturday 50, and Sunday 40. Tom, when are we going to get 300 laps in? Or 200 laps in?
My mic on. There
Yep.
we go. We're not. I mean, it's just. Well, this one says Saturday night 46%, so they can run in the middle of the night tonight if they want. But
they did that at Daytona one year.
yeah, I mean it's Monday got 80%. Tuesday is 70%. I don't know why they put that.
Now the Weather Channel only has tomorrow only 24% chance.
Well, why would you put a 69% chance of rain? I
Somebody's
mean,
just
it's like
making it-
what moron?
Some kid,
what
some intern.
Some intern.
It says 70. Who cares if it's 1 degree?
Yeah,
or 67. Either one.
God,
Just do 68.
67 is much more appropriate than
Just do
that.
68 or 70. Come
Just
on.
do 68 or 70 for the love of Christ.
Come on,
But
guy.
I think, like I said, they're going to have a hard time getting it in, and I know that there's going to be a lot of heavy hearts out there with Kyle Busch passing this week, and just I was reading a little bit about it and listening a little bit about it, Chip, and just I don't think they figured it out yet. I mean, he was a young man.
41.
Just so young and had children, so it's just like prayers for his family and his fans, and it's just unfortunate that happened over the last couple of days.
And this is one of those days. Obviously, every week for us, but you'd love to get Terry's take on this. Just kind of
Terry would be devastated.
Yeah, he just obviously his thoughts and just shocking is the word that just keeps going through my head with this. He was and.
I thought it was a fake text when I got it.
Yes, I did too. I thought it was like AI or something. I did
Because
not.
there's so many fake texts about celebrity deaths out there. Michael J. Fox dies every day.
Right.
So, you just get these BS texts all the time. But I that's what I thought it was. But it's just unfortunate.
He had apparently, and I'm sure you guys have read, but the week or two before, at the end of one, I don't know if it was during an actual race or if it was during like a practice session or qualifying, they have a recording of him over a radio. So he'd been dealing with like sinus issues or congestion, and he had after he finished with his run. And again, I don't remember if it was during a race or just a practice session qualifying, but you hear him over the radio saying, "I'm going to need the doctor to give me a shot or something." So you obviously not feeling 100%. There's obviously a huge amount of conjecture that goes in. Was that connected with this? So
Had to be.
Yeah. So it's just.
Had to be.
We haven't. They've obviously not released the cause of death yet. So I'm sure that will be probably more than likely released in the coming days. But just
his family doesn't have to do that if they don't want.
Sure.
So I'm not sure if they will, but just tragic. And like I said, his kids were still, I think, were small. I think his kids were like in like middle school or elementary school or something. I believe so. So I mean, just like. It's tough.
As anybody, and obviously it's a dangerous sport. I keep saying obviously, but this is a dangerous sport. But RCR, for the second time in 2 generations, has lost one of the figurehead, one of the pillars of this sport. Just certainly feel for Richard Childress and the family, as you said, Tom. Hard to wrap your head around. Again, the word that keeps coming to mind is just shocking to me, and it's going to be. And you heard, I think Christopher Bell talked about it yesterday. It's going to be a long time before it's going to feel normal being on the racetrack without Kyle Busch out there. And we felt the same way about Earnhardt. Earnhardt, you almost felt like there was the sheriff or the guy keeping everybody in order. At the race during the race was that black number 3. You just felt like he was kind of keeping you didn't cross him. You kept everybody straight. And when that was gone, it didn't feel the same. And there's going to be a semblance of that. Obviously, Kyle had not had the level of success that we had come accustomed to seeing from him in the prime of his career. Hadn't seen that in a couple of years. His last win on the NASCAR circuit, I think, was 2023. But it's still. You were used to seeing him out there. He was a fixture, and he was a pillar of the sport. It's going to be an adjustment period to not see him out there.
Well, Once again, just thoughts and prayers for his family, and hopefully, they'll come to terms.
Did you
and
see
move on.
his last interview where he won last week?
Yeah, he
heard a
said you
little
never know
bit.
when it's going to be your last.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play this for some of the folks out there.
And a bow in front of the fans that are all on their feet down here at the Monster Mile. And Michael Waltrip said earlier in the race that a confident Kyle Busch is a dangerous Kyle Busch. Your 69th victory in this series, your 5th right here. Why do these moments never get old, Kyle?
Because you never know when the last one is, So I know all too well, unfortunately, with the Cup stuff, but here with the truck stuff right now is it's awesome just to be a part of Spire Motorsports. Thanks to Jeff and Dan and Mr. H for the opportunity. HendrickCars.com. I'm sure it looked great out front leading the race, and it wasn't just Kyle Larson doing it. So, feels good to have another Kyle being able to do it and putting ourselves in victory lane. So, love coming to Dover. Always one of my favorite places to race, and definitely some managing of the fuel there, managing of the tires there, and it was an interesting, just kind of strategic battle, I guess, from the driver's seat. And, thanks to all the fans. Appreciate everybody for being here at Dover and the Monster Mile for All-Star Weekend. We thank you, and hopefully we have another great O'Reilly race tomorrow and an even better.
So that was Busch winning the All-Star Truck Series race just last weekend.
I was getting ready to say that was just last week.
Correct. And so Kyle Busch passed away at 41. Everybody, of course, a lot of comments and stuff coming through, and he's one of those divisive guys. Obviously, when he's alive, because of the comments that he makes and how he drives and everything else, and so like it is people, it's just a shocking thing, and no matter whether you like them or not, you don't want someone dying young.
Sure.
Like,
No.
you can't hate someone enough that you want them to die.
Right.
Like he wrecked your driver. He wrecked your driver last week. Get over it.
If you can look back at what we used to give Terry a hard time for, but like I said, you could disagree with somebody's track record, as we used to always argue with Terry, but no, not if the 41's way too young. And I said, I just keep saying, you just got to remember the guy's kids, man. I just couldn't imagine that happening to my dad at that age. I mean, it's just losing your dad at any age is tough, but just to be kids like that, it's got to be. It's just tough.
To your point, Kevin, you talk about it wasn't just his on the track persona. He was willing to stand up and say what he believed to folks off the track, including NASCAR leadership. NASCAR CEO Steve O'Donnell yesterday during his press conference, he said, fitting quote, he says, "We certainly had our battles." He said, "But I would give a lot of money to have a few more of those battles."
Right.
So it's
Right.
He
well,
understood.
a lot of people, and especially Tom, you'll know this. A lot of people that's in charge of things or has power over things, that they. Crap. Where was I going with that?
Not always the most competent.
Well, no, I was about to say, people want you to be honest until you're honest.
Correct.
That's the thing. I like honesty. Don't lie to me.
Until you tell me what I don't want to hear.
But don't tell me how you feel about what my job or our business or what we're doing. So don't be honest to me about that. So like when your guys tell you that stuff ain't going right, then those folks won't like it. So a lot of I got a few notes in here from NASCAR drivers and thoughts. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Said Kyle and I had a really challenging existence for many years, but we luckily took time to figure out our differences, and that was something we instigated with a conversation in his bus around how we managed our racing teams. I was super eager for us to get on better terms, but it was he who made the effort for that to be possible. We did some media together, also to laugh through some things we put each other through many years ago. Most recently, we had been discussing him running my late model at Wilkesboro this summer. He seemed extremely happy, and we had planned to meet up next Thursday to get his seat into the shop. He laughed over the idea of his fans and JRM fans having to cheer in unison during that race. Kyle's one of the greatest drivers in NASCAR history. No one can deny that. But he was also a father, husband, son, and friend to Manny. My heart is broken with the Busch family. So that was Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s comments on that. Let's see if I got a couple more. RCR come out and they and here's Tom. We talk about this all the time. NASCAR fans are like college football fans. They hate their sport. They actually hate their sport more than anything. So here's an example. Richard Childress Racing is elected to suspend the use of the number 8 and will use the number 33 as Charlotte Motor Speedway and beyond going forward. Kyle Busch was instrumental in the design of RCR's stylized number 8 and has become synonymous with Kyle and an important symbol for his fans and the NASCAR industry. No one can carry it forward to the level that he did. The number 8 is reserved and will be ready for Brexton Busch when he is ready to go in NASCAR racing. Brexton is signed with Toyota Racing already in their development league, so there you go. That RCR is going to save it for Brexton if he gets it. Now, Chip, the internet's a lovely place.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think all the comments were lovely on RCR's comment?
Absolutely.
Post right there?
Oh, absolutely. I could imagine right now people being offended that they would do something similar to what they did to Dale Earnhardt.
It's going to be interesting. And remember, when you get on the internet and go to X, Tom, or go to Facebook and you post your comments, Tom likes to comment on Facebook, remember that you're an adult.
Is that directed towards me?
Not directed towards you.
Okay.
But it's directed to the adults out there because that'll go. It's directed to the people I'm about to show who the response. Tom, no, you don't do this.
The internet is forever.
You're not. You don't be an adult troll and be a childish adult troll over something that has nothing to do with you.
Right.
So like the people that go on the people that go on college football and whine about the NIL stuff, like this is ruining the game, and I respond, tell me why it's ruining the game.
Yeah, tell me why.
And so here's some of the top comments on. I just read you the statement from RCR.
Yeah.
Chris Odom comments, I mean, I understand the sentiment, but yay nepotism, I guess.
What?
That's what he went to the internet to type, Tom. You guys want to honor the 8 for this kid's son, and your comment was, yay nepotism. Like, I'm sorry you don't know how to drive, Chris, or you'd be in the 8 car, right? Let's see. Oh, we got more. Someone did say, please have the 8 car use the pace field with Kurt Busch for the 600, which I think is a great idea.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Kyle will always be number 18. Dale Jr. is number 8. So now you got the junior fans fired up with that. F you, RCR, you gutless cowards. Suspending the 8 is spineless. While Kyle built that number into a F and icon, no one else can carry it. It's BS, you weak Fs, to spit on his legacy and your little S. Brexton, who ain't ready to lick his boots. Number 8 is Kyle's forever, so you heartless sellouts. Dale Jr. owns it too, you clowns. So this is a grown adult. Guy's dead. They're trying to honor his number, and that's you go on the internet,
you're
type that up, and that's your response.
You're that disagreeable about it.
Correct. That's why I say just scrolling down sometimes you just don't want to be known. So
look, he's not all right. He's not Dale Earnhardt. I understand that. Okay, there's only 2 other guys in this sport that can claim in terms of number of championships to have the same legacy as Dale Earnhardt. All right, but the man, you said it, Kevin. He is one of 18 drivers in the history of this sport that have won multiple championships. Mm-hmm. Okay, he's cemented his legacy. Okay, he is a top, just like that. Just by that sheer stat alone, he's a top 20 driver of all time.
Here's a couple tweets about you shouldn't be putting the pressure on that kid.
Oh, good gracious!
If Brexton makes it to NASCAR, do you not think I might want that number, Tom? Yep. Chip, give me number 67. That'll be more fun.
Right.
That'll be more fun for me and my friends. That's what we should do. These are grown. That's a woman.
We'll have LaMelo Ball sponsored on the car.
Right.
100 with 67.
So again, when Dale died, I wasn't a Dale fan. I didn't cheer that he was dead.
Right.
I didn't want him breaking Richard Petty's 7-time championship.
Yep.
I didn't want him to get past David Pearson's 105 to have an argument for that.
Yep.
I know he wouldn't though because of his age, but again, you don't want him to die. It's like rooting for your opponent to sprain their ankle before the in the finals. Like you want, like if you're Jordan Magic and you want the other guy to break his ankle, and as opposed to you want to see the best play. He might not have that many years left in NASCAR, but you don't want him dead. So some of these fans are just ridiculous.
That's a great comparison because I mean, I'm same as you. I grew up. My most disliked racer was Dale Earnhardt when I was a kid. I grew up. I like Darrell Waltrip. I like Bill Elliott when I was a kid. But there was something, and my dad is actually the one. And my dad didn't like Earnhardt, but he recognized something when he finally won the 500. He said, "Look at every team out there. You want to see what this man means to the sport." Every team got out on the pit road and wanted to shake that man's hand. So there's an appreciation, whether you. I didn't want to me. Richard Petty's the greatest NASCAR driver of all time. That to me, and I like you. Whenever you get those stats even up to make that debate even debatable, you're like, I don't necessarily want to see that. But there, you can have your favorites and your guys you don't like, and still appreciate that. When what happened in the 2001 Daytona 500, I'm like, this sport's never going to be the same, and I'm going to miss him out there. It just there was, as much as I didn't want him to win, I wanted him to be a part of it. The sport was better with him in it.
Well, the sport also missed him as a commentator.
Yeah,
like how great of a commentator would Dale
Earnhardt
be? So that's one thing that the sport missed.
Yeah,
quite a bit from it. Last weekend, for the first time ever, and I think after. I'm going to make this number up because I thought I saw it. 57 years in NASCAR racing. Mike Joy was honored to wave the green flag for the All-Star race.
Who was calling the race if he was doing that?
I'm not sure.
No, good for him.
So here we go, and see if you notice something funny or weird.
Well, this is a little bit interesting today. Just you and I standing up here. I feel like I'm lost.
That's
Mike, we need you in a hurry, but you look good up there. I'm proud to be your partner in crime.
Now, first of all, everybody on this stand has a helmet but one person. Now, they're on the pace laps. Obviously, those guys are out there the whole time.
We're not worried about Mike Joy's safety.
That's their get up. But, yeah, Mike's on the stand without no helmet.
Bring him home. Here we go.
He looks nervous.
Got to throw it at the right time, Chip. So, of course, I told you NASCAR fans, hate the sport. They were complaining that they cut away from Mike here to show the cars go by as he's waving the green.
Can't win.
Can't win for nothing. Right there.
He was waving the flag. Why'd you move it?
No.
Gracious.
But congratulations to him for getting to wave the.
How dare NASCAR be innovative? How dare? Just can we get? We should still have Dave Marcus and Harry Gann out there just driving each other at 35 miles an hour in the racetrack. We don't want to change.
So, here's the highlight of the week. Last week was Carson Hocevar in the All-Star race. He had some things he had questions between the breaks.
It's 15 minutes, right?
From checkers to green, 15 minutes.
Oh, no, this
roughly.
is going.
So theoretically, if I wanted to piss, I could.
That's 5 minutes in there. Once they let us work, it's 5 minutes.
I mean, I can piss in less than 5.
You can go work. You can go to work. Good to go.
Sure call, but it's only 5 minutes. You got to be buckled in, ready to go.
And that's him unbuckling.
He gone. Tom, you got to go. You got to go.
Yeah, that's true.
And
did he make it in time?
For some of you that don't know, that they have been notoriously, pee on themselves if they couldn't make it. All right, we are in Charlotte this weekend again. Once again, Coca-Cola 600. What kind of odds do we have for this race that might not happen until
Tuesday?
Who knows? Well, they might race you what a couple laps a day, Tom, until
yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Until now Friday. But I do have the weather report for this weekend.
Now here's Ollie Williams with the Blackie weather forecast. Ollie?
It's gonna rain.
Thanks.
All weekend long.
Thank you, Ollie.
It's going to rain.
We need it badly, though. We just need it so badly, but just wrong weekend to do it.
That was from our friend Ollie Williams up in
Quahog.
Quahog. Oh, speaking of that, all right. So Chip's pulling up the Chip's pulling up the odds, and we're enjoying our McDonald's breakfast this morning. I'm having an egg and cheese biscuit. Tom, what'd you have this morning? We're getting ready to have
hash brown, bacon, egg, and cheese McMuffin, and a McDonald's coffee.
Chip,
McChicken, baby.
I got an egg and cheese biscuit. JP, what you having in there? Turn your mic on.
That better?
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't hungry this morning, so I didn't get anything.
No food for JP this
No food.
morning. Well, we'll tell you what Will has for lunch when he gets here.
Will's having supper at the studio.
Maybe brunch.
He had to pick up the hot dogs this morning, so he's going to bring those in from the remote. And
okay.
He'll take care of that.
Grill one for me before you get
Last
here.
weekend, Denny Hamlin won the All-Star race. It's one of us, somebody in here picked Denny Hamlin won the All-Star race.
I think I went with the odds because I think I was initially going to go with Chase Elliott or something. Tom went with that. I was like, all right, I'll go with the odds. I'll take Denny. So
yeah, I thought it was.
And he's the favorite again. He is 5-1 for the 600. Mr. Success so far this year.
There he is.
Hey, look at him. Good afternoon, sir. Well,
Hamlin is Hamlin. Go ahead.
Yeah, Hamlin's 5-1. Tyler Reddick 6.5-1. Kyle Larson 7.5-1. William Byron and Ryan Blaney and Christopher Bell all 8.5-1. The Chase and Chase show: Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe 11-1. Ty Gibbs 16-1. Carson Hocevar 18-1. Let's see who anybody. Bubba Wallace 25-1. I do not see.
We did talk about this last week, and I talked about it with some friends last night about the race weekend. It's just not the same with the All-Star race not being here.
Right. It's just
leading up to the week. All the activities we don't have. And then, you can look at the All-Star race and be like, well, this car ran well. This car ran well. These guys did good. They might do well in the 600. And then also the All-Star race was a perfect race for local fans. If you were new to NASCAR, that's the race you recommended them to go.
Best race to go to.
Go to that. And before they actually had segments. This was the first race that actually had breakups and segments where you could, hey, I know at lap 50 I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to go get my beer. So you could go enjoy each segment, plan your food. The weather was almost always not as hot as the 600 because they wanted to race it at night. So you got the night part of the All-Star race. And then it was just a great, great experience to take someone who'd never been. You go into the 600, boys.
You better.
My advice is either show up at a mile 200, or leave at mile 400 and see the end that way.
Yeah.
Like, it's so long to see a 600-mile race. I think I've done it twice, the whole thing. But I like the pre-race activity and everything. So it's always good to tell people to. I recommend to do that, and then just show up late.
Speed Street was fun before the race too.
The pre-activities is way more fun than the.
Do they still do that?
End of the race.
They still do.
They don't have Speed Street. Like
I remember I went in '97, and you could walk around, and they had they had Darrell Waltrip's Budweiser car, and they had some of the cars from the years past,
cool.
and it was still kind of like that nutty time where if you would get an adult beverage and you walked around the wrong corner, Johnny Law was waiting on you to give you a ticket.
The last time the Speed Streets Festival was in Charlotte was October of 2021. So COVID killed Speed Street.
I don't understand. Speed Street was fun. I mean, you could set up and sell some adult beverages and hot dogs.
Yeah.
But people go look at the old cars.
The All-Star race is the race that my wife has the one race she's ever been to, and I introduced her to how NASCAR does rules with that race because Dale Earnhardt Jr. was not in the
he got voted in.
Well, he didn't even get voted. He was in the qualifying race. Whoever won this race would be in the main event. He was started third. AJ Allmendinger was on the pole. So Junior's right behind him as they're doing the pace laps. Right as the start of the green flag, right as they get into the green flag zone, A.J. Allmendinger mysteriously ducks off onto pit road, and Junior has an open lane and a head start to just run away from everybody. I looked at my wife, like, that's how NASCAR does things around here.
So who's your picks, Chip? Who you got?
I'm going to go with momentum. I'm going with Denny. He won last week. He's favorite this week. Let's stick with Denny Hamlin.
Race of endurance. You need a good team and a good driver Tommy, who you got?
I go Larson this week. He's due.
I'm going. Go ahead, Chip. I mean, Will.
No, I was just saying he went with Lawson. I thought that was an
He's due. He's due.
I got Ryan Blaney. Will?
I'm going with Tyler. You know I'm going with Tyler.
Okay, Tyler Reddick.
I would pick Tyler Reddick. Don't even ask me no more. The rest of the season. Don't even ask me no more.
Hey, SVG helped me win my parlay, buddy.
Well, there you go. Well, all right. That's our NASCAR coverage for this morning.
Next road course, we need to remember that he picked Tyler Reddick, not Shane Big Gisbergen.
I'm gonna do it. He won.
Standings are Reddick, Hamlin, Elliott, Blaney, Busher, Ty Gibbs, Hosevar, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, old man winners in there in ninth place, and Bubba Wallace right at your top 10. We'll be back in a minute. Talk NBA playoffs, Braves baseball, NFL, golf, and more coming up on KTCBroadcasting.com.
The rates at the Crowder's Mountain Golf Course has increased by $5 across the board. But even with that, they're one of the best deals in the Piedmont. Come and play on their new TIFF Eagle greens. The Business Journal ranked Crowder's Mountain Golf Course the #1 most challenging public course within 50 miles of Charlotte. For your tee time, call 704-739-7681. The Crowder's Mountain Golf Course, right under the shadows of beautiful Crowder's Mountain.
Some people say there are doers, and there are dreamers. But what's wrong with a little dreaming, especially when it's shared? With hard work, little dreams grow into big ones. At Kubota, we know that your work never stops, and we're inspired by those who dream. But our equipment is built for dreamers and doers, like you. Kubota, built for those who do.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive, Kings Mountain.
Hey ladies, imagine slipping into a beautiful new hot tub on a cold night from Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain. The hot water swirling around you from the powerful jets. This could be you with a stop-in at Innovative Pool Designs in Kings Mountain. See their new stock of hot tubs. And now is the time to call and get your pool estimate for pool installation this spring and summer. Innovative Pool Designs. 629 East King Street in Kings Mountain and 6426 Wilkinson Boulevard in Belmont. Visit their website at ipdnc.com. Like them on Facebook too.
Bonus Bucks is yours at Honda Motorcycles in Shelby. Get from $500 to $1,000 back at Honda Motorcycles of Shelby. Get Bonus Bucks with a purchase of 2025, 2026, and even 2027 select models. Again, from $500 to $1,000 in Bonus Bucks. Use your Bonus Bucks toward accessories, a Honda Care protection plan, or a down payment. Take your pick. Get your Bonus Bucks now. From Honda Motorcycles in Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard. Serving the area for over 50 years. Any trade goes at Shelby Honda. Now get up to $5,000 over book value for your trade. Plus, you get a lifetime warranty. Where else can you get a lifetime warranty? Coming to Shelby Honda for all the details. Lease a new 2026 Honda Civic for $199 per month for 36 months. Get 0.99% APR financing for 60 months on the new 2026 Honda Prologue. Come in for all the details during the Honda Spring event at Shelby Honda, 4421 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at shelbyhonda.com. There's nothing like cash in your pocket, especially if you can turn your scrap into cash with the help of Gas and Used Auto Parts and Recycling in Gastonia. For over 25 years, this locally family-owned and operated business has been giving some of the best prices for scrap. They take tungsten scrap carbide, as well as stainless steel, aluminum, copper, and brass. Need help? Gas and Used Auto Parts and Recycling will supply you with a roll-off container to help make your recycling easy. Turn your scrap into cash with the help of Gas and Used Auto Parts and Recycling. 305 Dogwood Street in Gastonia. Call 704-827-9468. Online at GasandUsedAutoPartsAndRecycling.com.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin and the gang.
Good morning, JP. Good morning, everybody. NBA playoffs. The Final Four is here. I don't know. I guess NCAA has that trademarked. But Thunder and Spurs. OKC leads 2-1. Cavs and Knicks. Knicks lead 2-0. We're going to start in last night's game. Will, wife and I went out to dinner. Sat down, looked up at the screen. It said 15-0. Yeah.
Wow.
Spurs.
Yeah.
15-0 at home. Crowd going wild. 7-5 alien running around the stadium. By the time I get home, OKC's leading. And it wasn't even halftime.
Basketball's funny like that. I mean, just like Cleveland had a 22-point lead and blew it. I mean, it's just the NBA. It's the way it is.
It's insane how that 15-0, and it was 31-31, I think, is when it got tied up. So you got outscored yourself basically 15-0 after going 15-0. And then, like, they're at home, like you just said, Tom. They go on runs. I look at the score. Check the score. Is like really late. I can't remember how late, but there was still 10 minutes left in the game, and OKC was up 15. And I'm like, well, that's a blowout. And I looked and said 10 minutes. I'm like, well, maybe not. Like, they blew a 15-point lead in less than that. So who knows? But Thunder held on. They win 2-1 in that series. Next game is tomorrow at 8:00 on NBC. Did anyone pick the Thunder in our little group? Will, did you pick Thunder or Spurs?
You write it down?
I can't remember who. Okay, I thought somebody might have.
Seemed like I picked the Thunder.
You did too, as well, Tom.
I believe so.
All right, so Will, you've watched a lot of basketball in your life. Tom, you've watched a lot of watched a lot of basketball in your life, right?
Yes.
At the scorekeeper's table and announcing, and Will over at the on the courts and coaching and in the gyms. If let's say we're at the park and we playing basketball, we go into 11 or 21, whatever we want to go to, and the dude on the other team, every time he shoots,
hands again. He comes to get it back over Wemby. Took the bump.
Every time he shoots.
Hartenstein at a body on SGA. Got inside. For the bump of the bumpers. For the
every time he shoots.
Got bumped. He'll come to the line. Lucas Alexander smoothly gets to the elbow. From McCain. SGA got it back. Didn't get it.
Game by Hartenstein at both ends of the floor.
Lucas Alexander. At 7. SGA gonna pull up again. Hands again. He comes to get it back over Wemby.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
And every time he fell down, it was a miss.
Mm-hmm. Right. I can't stand. I don't have anything against the dude. Obviously, I don't know him. I can't stand this type of basketball. One. Why? There's a difference between everybody's like, he's getting the free throw like Jordan. I'm like, y'all, Jordan got to the free throw line because they had to grab him before he dunked on everybody's head. Like, that's why he got to the free throw line. That's why Iverson got to the free throw line, because he was cutting. He was too fast, and you couldn't keep him in front of you.
There ain't no SGA rules.
This is, you don't get to the free throw line. He makes, as soon as he makes contact, any type of contact with a defender, he flops and throws up his shot. I can't, Will. If this was at the park or wherever, he's getting his butt whooped. What, the third time he goes down? First time is like, get up, dude.
If you're going to go down, I'm going to give you a reason to go
Second
down.
time's like, oh, no, we ain't playing that. And you go down a third time, no, you getting hit. You getting tossed off the court like Uncle Phil and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Like, this is no, we grab you by the back of the pants and you out here. So I just can't imagine where he learned. There's no way he's ever played at any type of park or public facility. Because what you doing laying on the ground with the ball? Like you just said, he missed every one of them. So we ain't we're calling our own foul. So what you doing? Shooting it and then falling down, going and like I'm trying to figure out how you learn this other than doing this in AAU ball and the refs just giving it to you every time. I had a kid that would do that, but he didn't make any of his shots. He just But like this is again like Tom said, it's disgusting or it's just not. It's not basketball.
How's he not get a technical for?
I was about to say, how are they not calling a flop on this?
The floppy was originally for the defenders, and they never thought that James Harden would lead to this, and that's what it's led to. There's a difference. Like LeBron don't want to shoot free throws, but he gets fouled because he's bigger than everybody, not because somebody touched him and he fell down. I can't. I just can't stand watch this. I can't stand watch this. And let me see. Somebody counted his flop percentage. Let's see. SGA flop percentage compared to like the rest of the league. Somebody did the math. Here we go. He falls on 11% of the shots he's not fouled on. He falls on 51% of the shots he is fouled on. He falls on 17% of all shots that he takes. So 1 out of every 6 times he takes a shot, he falls down.
Almost 1 out of every 5, yeah.
Here's your fall down leaders in the NBA, and I said James Harden for a reason because he started this.
Oh yeah, James Harden definitely started this crazy.
SGA falls on all shots 17% of his shots. James Harden is second at 11%, Brunson at 9%, Mitchell at 8.5%, and this is the playoffs this year stats, and Wembanyama at 4%. So there's your leaders in falling down on getting touched.
Hell, way to go, Wemby. At least you're not a word I can't say because of FCC regulations.
We did see his face bounce off the floor. We did see his face bounce off the floor.
The one where he was actually fouled, yeah. That's why that one went up to 25% right there is that concussion.
And if you'll watch SGA fall, I want to stop calling him SGA. We need to call him Shea. Because if he's going to fall like that,
he gets called Shea. Yeah.
That's because he falls like
a girl.
He falls like that name sounds like it should be. Shay.
Who wants to watch?
Got fouled. Yeah. And one, Will, and one.
I wonder how he came up with the name Shay.
Does he talk like Michael Jackson? No, I've heard him.
Hey,
He actually talks like Michael Jordan.
Hold on.
Some people said he's Michael's. He's Jordan's son too. Somebody pulled that up.
Hold on now. Don't talk about Michael. Michael beat up Tupac.
No, I love Mike. Well, there's some stories about Tupac that would make sense though. Michael was a Crip. I believe that. They also said he had his other voice for behind the scenes. He had a deep voice.
Oh, Michael?
Yeah. He had a deeper voice than he let on. So there's your SGA foul percentage. Will, we got to do something about this.
You realize Michael Jackson was 6'2"?
No.
He was tall.
Do you So what do you do? Find them after the games? Tom, you talk about they do have a flop rule, I guess.
Supposed to.
Exactly how is that supposed to? Start.
Give him a tech. Give him a tech. Does it again? Kick him out of the game. I don't care if people paid to watch him play. We're paid to watch the other guys play too.
What was the news coming on this?
That was the computer here. Watch this. So this is awesome. This is so funny. So Tom, I know you guys are down 2-0 right now. Okay.
Oh, really? I thought it was tall.
It was 5'8",
5'9". I was wrong.
I was thinking about that one for a minute.
I thought he was 6.
No,
he was tall.
No. So some of the stuff I've been listening to since this movie came out, one of the guys said Michael was like 6.
Tom,
I'm looking for Messi.
He's been dead a while. So,
yeah.
Tom, right before Game 7, the Detroit Pistons Facebook page, Twitter pages, and all tweeted out directions for the folks in Cleveland. Cleveland's owner bought a bunch of tickets.
Oh.
Bust. How many buses was it, Tom?
Yeah, there was
it's
a lot.
It's like 10 or 20 buses.
He's
of fans.
from Detroit, though.
He bust them to Detroit, following their directions, and they end up filling up the stadium and blowing the Pistons out in Game 7 after we had a blowout or Cavs choked in 6. So, Tom, you didn't think they would do it, but you still picked them to come back and win. So
yeah, I don't think I'm going to pick them to come back and win. Not after that Game 1. Not after that collapse. Not after James Harden 1 for 8 from 3. I mean, he just yeah. Yep.
Has there ever? I mean,
it's a 25 run. The Cavs
lose the game.
There's got to be he's got to be ranked up there as one of the
only Cleveland
best players to lay eggs at crunch time in playoff, like consistently in playoff history. Like he just
1 for 8. Struce, he's laying up more bricks.
He's like the Peyton Manning of the NBA.
Yeah,
he's just a great regular season.
So a lot of people, are speculating that the NBA. Everybody says this fixed and this game, these sports are fixed, whatever. I'll chime in and have fun with that. But trying to figure out, why teams win on the road so much better now than they used to. Any theories, Chip? Will and Tom, we have a new theory that I'm about to reveal.
I'm more curious. I want you to drop some knowledge on me.
But I want y'all to give me a theory on why. Give me a guess, each of you, on why NBA players may be doing better, or in other sports as well, on the road than they used to.
The home team advantage. Stuff don't need.
Say that louder. What? Do what now?
The home team advantage thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's don't hardly.
You're in the area. There is a home team advantage to why the players are doing better now as opposed to they used to be. But we got to think outside the box. Chip, Tom, got any guesses on why? What home field advantage do teams not really have anymore that they used to have? That technology has helped away teams to where the home field advantage has been erased a little bit. And it may not be on court.
Oh, okay. Well. That was going to be. It was like subtleties in the court design or the stadium design.
I'll give you a hint. What type of off-court thing may be helping to away teams win more than they used to?
Better locker rooms?
I think it's the locker rooms or travel. All right, I got you.
Yeah.
It's always
entertainment. He's rubbing his hands, so this is probably
entertainment.
Really, really good.
Chip's getting closer.
I'm going to leave it at that.
Back in the day, to link up with women on the road.
I knew this was when he started rubbing his hands together.
You had to maybe know a phone number, an address. After the games, before the games, the night before, you had to go to the club. You had to stay out at 2 o'clock in the morning to try to find the girls to bring back to your hotel. That you may be in the hotel till 6 a.m. with them. But
thanks to social media.
An ESPN article a few years ago, like what Will just said, argued that Tinder and other social media hookup apps have eroded the NBA home team advantage because the players on the road don't have to be at the clubs late at night. They're just bringing them straight to the rooms and getting good nights of sleep after putting in work, Will, and getting their practice in.
All right.
So that is the new theory. This is an ESPN article put it out a few years ago.
It makes sense.
And now that they're saying it. So somebody said NBA teams wanted wing. Okay. I can't even read that one. There was one part of it I wanted to read, and the rest of it, but it all went together, and it was so funny. I was like, no, I can't read that one. So, yeah, there was a direct quote from that article says, you can link up with the girl on the plane or hotel room when you arrive and be in your bed by 9. So there you go.
Nice and rested.
So if you're betting against road teams anymore, it might not be that big of an advantage, Tom, other than the crowd. And you guys were the crowd in Detroit, so.
I reckon.
All right, Tom, 2-0. What you guys going to do?
Get beat. I mean, it's just, dude, I love my Cavs. Don't get me wrong. I love my Cavs, but you can't just blow that lead. Psychologically, it's just too tough, man. I think this is going to – I think we'll split in Cleveland and then lose game 6. I mean, game 5. I think it'll be 4-1.
4-1?
Yeah, I think we'll split. And it'll make it 3-1, and then we'll go to New York and roll over. James Harden will go 1 for 10 from 3, and then we'll be back to the drawing board, and then it'll be back to the offseason. Will Donovan Mitchell return to Cleveland crap again? That you listen to every year. So.
34 teams came back in the NBA history down 0-2 to win the best-of-7 series. Their most recent was the 2024 Indiana Pacers versus the New York Knicks. So, Tommy, there you go. You got a little history on your hand. The bad news is 92% of the time, the team up 2-0 does win the series.
Yep. 90, right?
92.6% of the time, if you want to be exact on
We're done.
on the odds. Will, can the
James Harden is going to get his statue put at Cleveland because he's going to bring the NBA.
They're going to have a beer to the statue. They're going to come back.
Back.
Will, you got him coming back in the series?
He's going to be the greatest player never to win anything. Yeah. He's played the most. He's got the most playoff wins of any player without playing in a. He's
been in the finals.
I mean, without winning a championship. Yeah, without winning a championship.
Who did he go to the finals with?
The Thunder.
He was
the sixth man on the Thunder. Yeah. He came in and took Durant's shot. That's why it aggravated me. Couldn't understand it. Then they split the big three up instead of keeping them.
Who did they lose to that year?
LeBron.
As the Cavs.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it Miami?
It was Miami.
Yeah, it was the Heat. Yeah.
It was the Heatles' first championship.
No.
I thought we were about to watch I thought we were watching Lakers Celtics when those two teams.
Like that rivalry.
Yeah, I was like, Thunder's not going anywhere, and then they said, nope, we're going to break these guys up, and so you had 3 MVPs standing on the floor.
Yeah.
And that was they pulled what was the guy's name that was over the Bulls?
Over the Bulls?
Yeah, that dude hadn't been so stupid. The Bulls would have had 10 champions.
Oh, Jerry Krause.
Him, Reinsdorf and Krause, yeah. Reinsdorf's the owner. Krause, the
wouldn't pay Scotty, huh? Wouldn't pay him.
He didn't want to pay Michael.
He didn't want to pay nobody. He said, we can do this without him.
So, Chip, you got the Cavs coming back or not? No?
Sorry, Tom. I agree. I concur.
I picked them. I got faith in them. I told them they'd blow it sometime. Knicks look pretty good. They got a solid team.
Yeah, they do.
But
can't blow a 25-0 run on the road when you gotta get one on the road.
As history tells us, with the Knicks, they're not in the finals until they win. They've got to win those other 2 games. So
they're choking franchise. I guess the Thunder's probably the best overall team. Looking at it, I guess. I mean, the Spurs are so young.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, Will Castle. The way he gets off the floor and dunks so quick, he's got Barkley hops.
It's not that he just. It's like bam.
Right. Like the first time I saw him do it, I'm like, "Whoa!" He just dunk on everybody like that. Like he just there's 7-footers in the lane, and he just hopped. It was like I said,
it's not. It don't even look like he's gonna do it.
There's some people that like jump up and hit the ground and get back up quicker than anybody else can gather it and do all that one time, and he's one of them people. It's He has opened my eyes with his. How tall is he? Is he 6? He's like Barkley size. Well, here's the thing, real quick. My petition for the world on measuring height. We've got to. Here's the dunk.
Here's the one thing. Quit lying about how tall you are. Wow.
Now that one wasn't a quick one. That one he jumped from like almost.
He's Jordan's heights.
I don't even know why this dude stayed in the lane. He watched this come to his face. I don't even know why he stayed there. He should have bailed out an hour ago.
But he's 2 foot jumping outside the circle.
You just got posterized.
Is that Holmgren or is that somebody? Is that another?
Let's see. I looked up Castle dunks. I'm trying to find the one in the lane. He got one quick on him. It wasn't that one, but everybody's like happy about that one. But anyway, all right. So here's the thing. I've got here's my complaint, and I kind of mentioned it before. Measuring height. Okay, we say Peyton Manning's 6'5", Drew Brees is 5'11". Drew can't see over the line. Well, Drew's eyes are not 5'11". Drew's eyes are like 5'8".
Yep.
He can't see over. His eyes can't. His forehead don't see over the line. So Peyton Manning gets listed for an extra 2 inches of forehead.
At least.
That doesn't help him see over the line one bit.
It's more like 6 inches, but you know.
Right. You can argue that with your wife, Chip. Between 2 and 6. We'll use Peyton's forehead as a scale. But my argument has always been some dudes got big old heads. And some dudes got haircuts you can't, like, how do you measure Stephen Castle's head? Like, where is his hair actually measured for if you say he's 6'6"? So
they do measure from, like, the top of the hair, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So
he's really like 6'1", but if you measure the top of hair, he's up in Wemby territory up here. Now he's Wilt Chamberlain. So do they match the forehead? Do they measure the forehead line? So my thing has always been, we should measure height by eye level. When you stand next to somebody and you look at somebody, how are we taller? You look if your eyes are going up or down. If you're looking in front of, going nose to nose. We should up everyone's height instead of where your forehead goes or the top of your little whatever Castle has on his little mop head right here. That's what 8 inches at least he got. So I don't know how tall Castle is, but like I said, so we should measure the eye level, and then we would would
call it eye level instead of height.
Perfect. Let's do it. We do wingspan. We can't do eye level.
We could.
Drew Brees might have a higher eye level than Peyton Manning. We just don't know it.
Drew Brees' legs is quite considerably shorter.
So is his forehead. This is again. Just tell me where we're measuring his head at, and then I just want to know. I just want. Do they match the ruler down? So do they? Wait. Do they stick it through the hair? Like a stick? Do they stick a stick through the hair and find the top of his head?
Back in my younger
top
days,
of his crown. When you used to look like that, did you claim 6'8"?
I didn't have, but I had a little bit of a front.
Gotcha.
But they would push the thing down. In
Right.
football, they push it down on top of your head. They push through.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. They and then it touched.
But you can't
They
do
did,
that.
they
to
did
that.
to Kevin too.
Well, they did it to everybody. But like, yeah, that I've seen the guys with the froze. Yeah, they'll push it down and be like, yeah, you're 6'2". So I was just curious on Castle where's his measuring point? Is all I'm asking.
Julius Erving in the ABA, he wasn't really.
But again, if we all measured at eye level, then you wouldn't have this problem. So anyway, all right, picks OKC and Thunder. Anybody changing their feelings, or are we still with who you?
Do anybody remember who I picked between these two?
He's supposed to write it down.
I think you and Chip picked Thunder.
I picked the Spurs. I bet the Spurs to go all the way.
What? He's supposed to write it down. He used to always write. We need Terry back. Terry used to always write everything down.
That's on me. I guess I was our statistician. I didn't keep up with it.
He needs a new notepad. Will. He don't have a new notepad.
Needs more cowbell.
Well, yeah. Spurs favored by 1.5 Sunday in San Antonio for Game 4. Cavs and Knicks do play today at 8 o'clock on ABC. Cleveland's favored by 2.5 in that one. Any other special news or bets in that series, Tom?
I'd bet on New York. Probably get pretty good odds. James Harden 1 for 10 for 3-point.
It's not good.
Not good.
Not
Not
great.
Not gonna work, dude.
All right, well, there's our NBA update for the playoffs, guys. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. We've got Major League Baseball. We've got to talk about Braves, Yankees, Twins, Cardinals. We've got some NFL news and notes. We've got golf. And, folks, we got really, 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 really big news this week. It's finally returned. Masters of the Universe is back.
Yes.
We'll be back in a few minutes. KTCBroadcasting.com.
I'm Calvin Hastings, and I want to invite you to join myself, along with Captain Ron and Jeffrey the Pie Owens, as we broadcast live this Saturday, May 23rd, Memorial Day weekend, from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda. We'll have free hot dogs, chips, and soft drinks, and register to win some special prizes like American Legion Baseball World Series tickets, Hickory Crawdad baseball tickets, free rounds of golf, free t-shirts, free food, and more. And now at Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda, you get up to $5,000 over book value for your trade-in. And also at Shelby Kia, with a new car purchase, get a free 65-inch smart TV. And at both Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda, get a lifetime warranty. Now's the time to buy. But be sure to join us this Saturday, May 23rd, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia, 4421 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Y'all come. It'll be fun.
Key Builders in Lincoln is proud to say congratulations to all our 2020 graduates on a job well done. It's time to enjoy all of your accomplishments. We congratulate you on your success and all that is yet to come. We're happy to see you graduate and achieve your goals in life. Again, congratulations to everyone from Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln.
When it comes to insurance, it's never a good time to get caught up in the pits. Race to the front of the pack with Turner Hauser Insurance Group in Lincoln, your Erie insurance agency. Since 2001, Turner Hauser Insurance Group has been putting you first. Take caution when you buy insurance. Check with Crew Chief Jamie Hauser and his all-star team at Turner Hauser Insurance Group. Turner Hauser Insurance Group, 220 East Main Street, downtown Lincoln. First on race day and first every day with your insurance needs. First Federal Savings Bank. They've been serving Lincoln County and the surrounding counties since 1940. If you're looking to build your dream home, purchase a new home, or buy land, they have the products and services for you. At First Federal Savings Bank, they want to get to know you by name and build a relationship for generations to come. Give them a call at 704-735-0416 or visit the website at ffsb-nc.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series is at Charlotte.
Big shove from Eric Almirola in the back, side by side, the first 3 rows. They stay that way all 4.
It's the Charbroil 300.
Jesse Love goes and cuts down in front of Josh Williams there as Austin Hill cannot get the outside line going.
Allgaier on the bottom. Nose to nose, door to door for the lead. Austin Hill with a little advantage on the outside lane.
The Charbroil 300, Saturday, May 23rd at 4:30.
On Carolina Country WCSL, 92.9 FM, 1590 AM, online at ktcbroadcasting.com.
Every weekend right here.
Start your engine!
Welcome to Kyle Petty's Back Then Again Country Countdown alongside the NASCAR legend. We're Charlie and Debbie.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought they were going to lose their girls to Carl Edwards. Have you ever seen Carl Edwards? When he first came around, I didn't know he had a shirt because he never seemed to have one on.
He can't even pay to hook.
It's Kyle Petty's Back Then Again Country Countdown with Charlie and Debbie.
Friday afternoons at 3 p.m. on Carolina Country WCSL, online at ktcbroadcasting.com.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk, and Kevin has pulled up a picture of drones.
Shut up.
Well, I mean, I didn't know you were
At no point did I say, JP, announce what I'm about to do.
Well, I mean, it just was something from He-Man. That's all I know.
You're getting worse. Shut up. Like,
Kevin, where's the remote today? Where's Calvin? Do we know? I was just trying to change the subject.
What?
I tell you what.
He ruined the surprise.
What I missed. What I missed. It was,
you know, he'll sit in there and not say a word, or he'll come back from break and be like, "Hey, y'all go up, and I'm gonna shut up. Y'all be quiet. Go as fast as y'all can." But then when I want him to just shut up and be quiet for a minute so I can do something, here comes the chiming. You wake up when you see something that ain't sports. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha. Anyway, if you didn't know anything about Masters of the Universe and He-Man, and you lived in Los Angeles, and, you know, we've been seeing reports of aliens from the government and all kinds of crazy things in the skies. We got orbs, we got this, we got that. And you're sitting in Los Angeles, Will. I ain't even saying you got to be on drugs.
You ain't got to be on drugs.
You ain't even got to be on drugs. And you in Los Angeles and you see this. Again, you're sitting on your back porch.
What in the world?
You don't know anything about He-Man, Masters of the Universe. You don't know what's coming out next Friday. And this is over the whole city of Los Angeles.
My kids be crying right now.
Skeletor, in what is now the world's largest drone show, over Los Angeles, MGM goes with their promotion. Skeletor over.
Skeletor? Man. Or Skeletor.
Now, what's funny is I told my wife I'm so ahead of the game. Now watch the drones. They go from Skeletor's head.
Those are a lot of drones.
always couldn't figure out, like, Halloween and stuff. There wasn't no Skeletor outfits. Like, that would be the coolest outfit. I ordered one 2 years ago, so I actually have one and wore one to a Halloween party a couple years ago, trick or treat with the kids.
By the power of graceful. I wonder if this voice gonna be as deep as the other. You would have to have that voice.
We'll watch the trailer of the round. I'm not sure I can show the trailer on YouTube. Probably can because they want you to go see the movie. They probably wouldn't care. But the final trailer did come out this week. We'll watch it at the end of the show and they can kick us off. So, big drone power show over the city of Los Angeles. But yeah, just think. Now, Will, I just said you wasn't even on drugs. Think if you were on drugs and you walk out your back door and there's a worldwide skeleton head staring at you in the sky.
Yeah, that would be great.
Weird.
That would be so great.
Weird.
All right, welcome back to Saturday Morning Sports Talk. Had a little fun there with the Masters of the Universe Skeletor drone light show. They'll be out Friday. I'll be there at the. I'm going at noon, taking the kids.
That's good. And that's when it's fun to have kids, man.
Yeah, the oldest one, the 14, 11, and 3-year-old. The oldest ones are a little bit too old for getting into it, but I'm about to reimburse the 3-year-old. We're about to get rid of all the Pokemon toys and all the. We'll probably have to keep the dinosaurs. Yeah. We'll get rid of and the dinosaurs and race cars got to stay, but all the Paw Patrol will. He gone. It's He-Man time in the Hastings. He gone. Oh goodness! All right.
I don't think you're gonna get rid of Paw Patrol.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of Paw Patrol,
bruh. I got a 9-year-old at the house right now. I'm trying.
That's from the original movie right there.
This is see if now JP, I'll let you chime in on this. Yeah. So Masters of the Universe is a space story, actually, if you don't know. This was from the original movie. It looks an awful like what? Looks like a lightsaber hilt.
It does,
but it is called the synth. It's the synthesizer.
Yeah, it's round. It's got a wider diameter than a lightsaber hilt.
Got a two-handed.
Yeah, right, like a broadsword. Yeah.
But anyway, they stole a lot of or picked a lot of stuff. It actually there was no comic, there was no nothing. It was just a toy brand that came out, and they made the movies and the shows after the toy brand. Mm-hmm. So one of the only only shows to ever do that. Zach will try to know the exact how that went down, but anyway,
Dolph Lundgren was the original He-Man.
A little fun there for Eternia and everything.
Ivan Drago was the original He-Man.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren was. He was original everything.
Looked at Skeletor. He's like, I must break you.
I must break you. If he dies, he dies.
There's Dolph. All right, let's talk a little baseball. Baseball. How about those Atlanta Braves?
How about those Minnesota Twins?
I don't think anybody's saying that well. No, you are in third place. That's the good news. Bad news is 3 games under 500 and 6 games out of first place total. And here we are in the
So you saying we have a chance?
No, you don't have a chance.
6 games out.
The baseball is one of the only sports.
It's still 200 games to play.
I don't care.
6 games out.
I don't care. I do not care. Baseball is one of them sports, kind of like football. Well, football, there's like 2 or 3 teams you can tell early on when they aren't going to win anything. But baseball, third of the way season, we already know your season's over in Detroit and Kansas City. Season's over in Los Angeles and Houston. Just done.
I love how the Athletics just don't even have a city. They're just the Athletics.
The Athletics. And we talked about this. The American League West, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like Seattle, you have a home. Texas, you have a home.
Yeah.
Houston, you have a home. Like, y'all have home stadiums. Y'all have.
Los Angeles has 2 homes. Los Angeles and Anaheim.
The Athletics are playing in a minor league park, so now the Players Association needs to use this against the owners when they say we need new amenity, or actually cities need to use this against the owners when they say, especially someone like the city of St. Louis, when they say the owners are blaming the fans for not coming.
We need help with the new stadium.
The city's being run into the ground first of all, and then you're going to come out. So when they say need a new stadium or upgrades to the stadium, the old George Shinn routine for you Charlotte fans and the Jerry Richardson routine, the Sacramento, Los Angeles, Las Vegas A's have proven that you don't need any luxury boxes to compete in baseball, in order to compete in any of these sports. So Rays are in first, Yankees in second in the American League East. Only 2 teams over 500. Guardians over 500. How about the Chicago White Sox are one of the 5 teams above 500 in the American League. The A's are the only team in the West, 2 teams in the Central, 2 teams in the American League. Chip, 6 teams make the playoffs.
Yeah.
American League, are we going to get a 6th team over 500 before the end of the season?
Possibly.
Maybe. We just got our 5th team with the White Sox. So Mariners are a few games under, Texas a few games under.
It's the Pope. The Pope is willing the White Sox to a winning record.
Weren't they like 2 and 160 last year?
They were bad.
Will's Twins, they're only 3 games under. They could get to 500.
I have a hard time seeing the Blue Jays staying under 500 for the year.
Blue Jays are 3 under.
Cleveland went to Detroit and swept them. Swept them out of the building.
Detroit what? Detroit what?
The Pascos.
Detroit Pascos.
Yeah, did you talk some smack to Brent Pasco on that one, Tommy?
Well, they did put us out of the playoffs last year, so it's like one of those things.
tread softly.
It's kind of like
here's our regular season win.
It's like when when Cleveland beat Pittsburgh in that relatively meaningless game last year. It's like it's hard to just like talk crap. It's like, okay, I mean, until we win like something big, it's like we're the shiniest turd in the toilet bowl. But
how about the Braves? 10.5 games up on the Philadelphia Phillies. 11 on the Nationals.
Cleveland
Marlins,
beat them last night, 1-0.
Which one?
Philly.
They're that whole division's garbage. Dodgers, Padres, and Diamondbacks. 3 teams over 500 in the National League West. Then we got in the National League Central, 5 teams over 500. Brewers still in first. Cardinals and Cubs are 2.5 back. Reds and Pirates 5 and 5.5 back. So in the National League, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams over 500, and 5 in the American League. So 12 teams out of 30 in Major League Baseball are over 500 right now. So not even half the league, and not even all. Basically, you get 12 playoff teams. So you'll have one in the American League that's going to be under 500, maybe if they make it right now. All right, any news and notes you guys want to talk about in the baseball world? I don't have too many tweets this week or fun tweets from
No, I'm just glad we got Detroit when they're down, and we got Cincinnati when they're down 3 pitchers.
Are you glad you got them when they're down?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather got them when they was
no?
up?
Get them.
Take your wins in the regular season.
Take your wins in the regular season. Get them when they're down. You want to.
If they die, they die.
If they die,
I mean,
they die.
When we played Cincinnati, I remember just listening to a little bit. I go back and forth between, you can listen to the Braves on 101.5 or 92.9, and I flip back and forth between the Braves and then I can listen to the Indians on the other station. So I just go back and forth, and De La Cruz was up. It's like, okay, let's see what this kid does. Hit one out. I was like, I'm glad their pitchers are hurt. And I don't know. I sort of got a love-hate with Tito. I love to go back to Cincinnati and beat him because I can't coach anymore. My health. Why you managing down there? I mean, it's okay. I like Vogt. I like our manager. I think he does a good job. I think that our front office does the best they can to keep the team competitive. Are they going to win a World Series? No. Are they going to get back to a World Series? No. But it is fun to watch them in the regular season get some wins. I just don't think they have enough. Like, how are they going to beat Los Angeles? You know what I mean?
Right.
How are they going to beat the big boys in a 7-game series? I just don't see that. But it is fun. It is fun to beat Tito. I love to beat Tito.
Well, the good news.
The more we're looking at it, the more it looks like that the National League Championship Series could end up being the World Series this year.
Yeah.
The good news is, guys, if Will's team can pick it up a little bit, all 4 of our teams are in a decent position right so far this year. It doesn't happen much. Last year, the year before, I think we had all 4 doing terrible. Cardinals have been struggling since the change of ownership. Here's a fun note. And are we in a simulation? Is there time travel? What's going on here? There have only been 2 men in the history of Major League Baseball with the name of Moyer. Ed Moyer died on November 18th, 1962. The other Moyer, Jamie Moyer, was born on November 18th, 1962. His baseball spirit transferred bodies.
I love this.
Stayed in the same name.
I love this stat. Yeah, he reincarnated. You
got a Moyer stat? There's a really good one.
I've got a Vince Scully stat. Vince Scully this is fun. Vince Scully called games involving Connie Mack, who was born in 1862. And he called games involving Julio Arias, born in 1996. That's 134 years of separation.
Jamie Moyer gave up a home run to Mike Schmidt and Giancarlo Stanton.
Wow, that's crazy.
Born 40 years apart, 1949 and 1989. Wow. How about
you got to find some Nolan
Jamie
Ryan
Moyer
stuff.
actually faced 9% of all hitters in Major League Baseball history.
Holly bum.
That's from Jim Rome.
Yeah.
When he was retired. So there's some Jamie or Moyer stats there. There's a few others about how old he was and people he played against and stuff. A 6-day-old baby. That was 6 years. That was 12 years ago. Good grief. Anyway, I did have another baseball, and here we go. This is for Tom. We got umpires. I did have an umpire one for you, Tommy.
All right.
I'm not certain what exactly the game.
Yeah.
So I'm not certain what exactly the issue is.
Mets
Are they going to announce this to the crowd?
Nationals, first and third.
The umpires are going to be embarrassed.
Well, somebody's going to be embarrassed. D-Boss was playing third. They wanted him to pitch. And Tana was the DH. They were going to bring him in to play third base.
Is this about the guy who was too deep on the shift?
It's a 5-run game. Mets scored 5 runs in the top of the 12th. And I'm not sure why the umpires are taking so long. Either the rule is what we think it is or it's not. Now, Carlos Mendoza is coming out for an explanation.
It's a lineup thing.
And Todd Tichenor, who was the home plate umpire,
everybody looks confused.
Now trudging back out. He's going to make an announcement.
I didn't think it was going to take a minute and a half to figure this out, though. But.
We probably need to explain what's going on to the radio.
Well, yeah, we've got some umpires not knowing what's going on in the announcement.
Washington can bring a non-pitcher in extra innings.
So the umpires did not know the rule. That's basically what this came down to. That is truly embarrassing.
It is.
So you can't pitch a non-pitcher now in Major League Baseball.
They changed the rule in 2020
in the first 9 innings.
So the current rule used to be that you didn't have restrictions on when position players could pitch. Then they made them tighter, and then they made them even tighter 2 years ago. It used to be 6 runs, then it's 8 runs, but in extra innings.
Basically, in extra innings, there is no rule position pitcher can pitch. Major League Baseball put in a rule 2 years ago that position pitchers couldn't pitch for certain, except in certain situations, down 8, down 10, things like that. And one of the rules was extra innings, a position pitcher can pitch because you may be out of pitchers at that point. So that was the rule. The umpires didn't know that they were trying to keep. One of them was like, he can't pitch, and so that's what they were arguing about. And they didn't know. They actually didn't know that rule. And so I guess Mendoza, the coach, explained it.
Oh, how embarrassing is it to know that stupid rule? I mean, it's just everybody jumps on the let's pile on the umpire there. They didn't know a stupid rule.
Here's the thing: what's
probably
the reason,
happens once every 5 years.
Right. What's the reason for that rule, Tom? Is because again,
you'll be out of pitching.
Somebody is mad in the stands.
Yep.
That you're losing 16-15 and you're letting the right fielder throw, so you save the pitchers.
Yeah.
Right.
And someone is mad about that
because they don't know baseball.
So who makes somebody complained enough? It's ruining the game. It's 16-1 or whatever it is. Like, what? People, again, they're like the fans that are college football fans and NASCAR fans that just hate everything about their sport and complain about everything. Like, why does that matter? I thought that was always fun seeing a right fielder or someone come in and try to pitch and you know, what if the Cardinals bring in Rick Ankiel? Now things are different. And Ohtani, I don't know, just weird. It's a dumb rule that doesn't even need to be there, like pitch counts.
Pitch count.
All right. I think that's really all I had on my Major League Baseball today. If you guys got anything else, we're gonna take a break, and we got a little NFL.
Well, while we're taking a break, I'm gonna go move my car again so it don't shut off.
Will, the car salesman doesn't know to bring his fob in the car.
This is strange. So, first of all, Mrs. Borkins is with me every Saturday morning. So she had a key fob with her. So I crunk up and I dropped her off to work.
Oh, she's got the key fob.
She's got.
I was trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Where's she working?
So you have no key in the car, and his car is running.
She's the barber.
Oh, so she couldn't get like in between appointments running up here real quick, or is it too far?
Well, I got the car.
Oh.
No, Tom, she can't.
That's right. Yeah.
She cannot come on up here.
Yeah, so not everybody's redneck like me with 5 cars, right? Take one of the other ones.
Will, you could have put in a DoorDash order to get to pick it up and bring it over here.
You could. Probably say
DoorDash my key fob.
You could.
Somebody will do it. Somebody go pick it up for you. It's worth $10 to somebody. Go get that key fob.
Yep.
We got this last segment, so I think I'm gonna be okay.
All right, we did miss this week over at Indy.
That's a block, Townsend.
The Wiener 500.
Oh wow!
And is this a clean move or is this just racing?
Having a look. Seattle dog making a move.
So first of all, we got the Chicago dog, the Slaw dog, Seattle dog, a chili dog, corn dog, and New York dog. They're not labeled on the dogs.
Yeah.
So how do you know which dog's which?
I think the top
Does
of
it say their names up top?
the tops look different.
All right. So, Will, do you want to choose an announcer or just let the guys do it from Indy? We're going to let the guys do it from Indy because they got accents.
Yeah.
And they're talking wieners.
That's a block, Townsend. That's absolutely a block.
That is a dirty wiener. I don't think I can endorse that kind of behavior.
They were buns to buns.
There's your Indy 500 Wienermobile 500 coverage on Fox. We'll be right back. KTCBroadcasting.com.
I'm Calvin Hastings, and I want to invite you to join myself, along with Captain Ron and Jeffrey the Pie Owens, as we broadcast live this Saturday, May 23rd, Memorial Day weekend, from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda. We'll have free hot dogs, chips, and soft drinks. And register to win some special prizes like American Legion Baseball World Series tickets, Hickory Crawdad baseball tickets, free rounds of golf, free t-shirts, free food, and more. And now at Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda, you get up to $5,000 over book value for your trade-in. And also at Shelby Kia, with a new car purchase, get a free 65-inch smart TV. And at both Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda, get a lifetime warranty. Now's the time to buy. But be sure to join us this Saturday, May 23rd, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia, 4421 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Y'all come. It'll be fun. If you need some gas lines run, call Today's Pro in Shelby. For residential or commercial, they'll have you hooked up in no time at all. And now's the time to jumpstart maintenance on your gas logs. And they sell famous White Mountain Hearth gas logs with the best prices in town. And don't forget, they fill propane cylinders. For sales and service, see Today's Pro, located at 1325 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Call 704-600-8393 and like them on Facebook too. That's Today's Pro. Okay, we'll admit it. Gutter guys sounds like they just install gutters, but they do so much more. Residential roofing? Yep. Commercial roofing? You bet. Custom decks and pergolas? Absolutely. They are a fully licensed general contractor. And oh yeah, they basically say gutters are great, but why stop there? Look, gutter guys may have outgrown their name, but they have never outgrown their commitment to quality and their community. Trusted, experienced, and ready to tackle your next project from the roof down to the deck. Gutter guys, so much more than gutters. Give them a call at 704-879-4384. Online at gutterguysconstruction.com. You always feel better and look better with a clean haircut, and so will your lawn. To get that professional clean cut, call the Yard Barber at 704-751-2314. The Yard Barber does all types of lawn maintenance, including weed eating, edging, grass cutting, mulch, rock and flower bed maintenance, bush and tree maintenance, weed killer for flower beds, driveways, and sidewalks. Also leaf, tree, and bush removal. Prices range from $25 to $65 depending upon size and condition. Get a clean cut today. Call the Yard Barber, 704-751-2314. That's 704-751-2314. It's time to start planning for spring, and Southern Equipment Rentals in Shelby is there for you. Why pay thousands to buy when you can rent equipment for hundreds? Check out the Stinger Aerator with seating box. Also Skag zero-turn mowers, skid steers, and mini excavators. Southern Equipment Rentals in Shelby has a new Jackal in stock, plus tillers, edgers, paving breakers, pressure washers, and more. Get ready for spring. See Southern Equipment Rentals, 622 North Post Road, Highway 180 North in Shelby. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Online at screntals.com. Buy a new Kia at the new Shelby Kia in Shelby and get a big 65-inch smart TV free all month long at Shelby Kia. And remember, any trade goes. Now get up to $5,000 over book value for your trade and ask about their lifetime guarantee. Now, who does that? A lifetime guarantee. Coming out for all the details. A lifetime guarantee, up to $5,000 for your trade, and a new big 65-inch smart TV with your new Kia purchase. Shelby Kia, 4425 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at shelbykia.com.
And we're back with Kevin and the gang.
Some of us are here.
Yeah.
Now.
Will's moving his car. Oh, we watched the Masters of the Universe trailer there in the break. It's a little fun with the guys with that. So we're going to talk a little college money real quick with these NIL and other stuff. Clemson is $1.5 billion in debt.
Clemson?
Syracuse is closing or pausing 93 programs. UNC Chapel Hill plans to cut spending by $90 million in the next 3 years. Duke recently let 600 employees go in a $350 million budget cut, which they are not a public school, so who cares on that? And Indiana public colleges plan to eliminate or merge 580 programs statewide. Now, they're using NIL to blame that they got to pay their employees, Chip. So they got to fire some people, Tom. We got to fire the janitors, Tom. We got to fire all the janitors. But what they don't say, the universities had 17 years of warning for this. In 2008, American birth rates fell off a cliff, dropped 15%. By 2029 is what they should have dropped. So those never-born children that were turning 18 right now. Let's see, the U.S. high school graduates peaked at roughly 3.9 million in 2025. That number is supposed to drop by 15%. So there's your number on that. Every school in this tweet had access to the same census data. Administrative positions. Now, Tom, this is where we talk about UNC, North Carolina schools, and like I was saying, you're barking up the wrong tree. Maybe we should fire some administrators. Administrative positions at U.S. colleges grew 60% in the last 25 years. Yep. 10 times the rate of tenured faculty.
My sister and I sort of, some people say that we got a job at such and such school. Oh, okay. What are you teaching? Oh, not teaching. Doing blah, blah, blah. I was like, there's your problem.
Right.
There's your problem. Why do we have a biology class with 40 kids in it? Because everybody wants their steady paycheck, but they don't want to go in a room and teach kids.
Teach the biology.
I mean, if you know so much about teaching, how about just go in there and get yourself a classroom of kids? That's a joke.
Non-instructional spending, student services and administration grew 30% from 2010 to 2018. Instructional spending only grew 17%. Average tuition at the four-year public colleges went from $3,500 in 2000 to $10,500 in 2023. Yale has more administrators than graduate students.
That's stupid.
Yale has 5,400 administrators, 5,000 graduate students.
I mean, we talked about it. We actually talked about it in government class. It's just like incremental growth. You need more, you need more, you need more, and it just never stops going up. It's like you don't need all. I mean, it's just like I thought I had one boss. Now I got three. You know what I mean? It's just like you see it everywhere. I mean, it's just what's going on. I mean, go in and do the real work. No matter where you are, just go in and do the real work. That's the problem.
My thing is, how did they do it before? Because before they had all these extra administrators, people actually got the job done.
That's what Bill Maher says. Bill Maher's like, what are all these people doing?
Well, here, Tom. Here's the thing. I'll go with you. They argue in the in their little thing that they put out a few weeks ago that they need to spend more per student. That doesn't equate.
No.
Mississippi does better than New York does, and New York spends way more money per student. But Tom, if you go back to if I responded to that teachers union and said they wanted $20,000 per student spent, but they'll spend that in the administrative fees and not on
not in a classroom.
That's what frustrates me.
And real quick, Tom, I'll let you go there. I want one more point on it. But if I turn around and say, okay, Mr. Teacher Union guy, you believe that each student should have $20,000 spent on you, right? They'll say yes. Well, can I have that $20,000 for my son and my daughters? I'm homeschooling 3 kids. Write me a $60,000 check every year, and I'll choose where to school my kids, where to take them, how to learn them. And also in their thing, they didn't want school choice, so they said for the kids, they want you to spend $20,000 on each kid, but not let the kid choose where he wants to go to school. So they want you basically are saying, Chip, pay me more, and I'm going to force your kid to listen to what I'm telling you in my class. That's the wrong argument to have for the teachers. Teachers, you should be paid more for what you do. Don't argue. Pay us and not let the kids use the money on the actual kids instead of paying the administrators.
And there should be choice within the system. I'd say that it's every kid doesn't need to have 4 math classes. Every kid's not going to need to study Shakespeare in 12th grade. It's like you don't create choice within the system, and this is where I would slightly disagree with people. It's like you don't want to create that choice so it could fail. You know, it's like quit doing that. Give these kids choice within the system. You got kids. It's like we just got to get them through Math 4 because they can't do it. Right. You know, and it doesn't mean that you can't do something else though. That's the thing. That's what frustrates me. So create choice through the system. And make sure the money is spent on people who actually want to work with kids, not people who want a paycheck in their weekends.
These two fellas right here both work in the money world, financial world. Would it not be better for some of our classes to be, teach them how to buy a house, teach them how to buy a car,
We do that class. We have personal financial literacy. Unfortunately, we teach it to seniors who are kind of checked out.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, like I have bent over backwards to teach these kids about 529.
Yep.
And, like college savings plans. Teach them, like, okay, what are the advantages of money markets over CDs? I mean, we do. I bring in a bank. I try to bring in Chip, but couldn't work it out. I bring in a bank representative from PNC. We do that. And I just want everybody to know out there, we have an entire course dedicated to, like we go over student loans. We go over APR calculations and things like that. But it's not just that, Kevin. It's like there are some kids that want to go to linesman school. Mm-hmm. So let's design a course for them. Let's let those kids graduate when they're 17. And let's go ahead and let them go on over there.
Great feel.
I mean, it's just I don't understand. Like, no. You ain't studied your Shakespeare. You ain't had that mean 12th grade English teacher. It's like, why are we doing this? You got to have Math 4. You got to get through that, and then we got to. In the end, we got to figure something out. We got to figure something out. It's like you are wasting time and effort. So, like I'd say, just scale that back. Let's create some choice within the system. Some people, and one other thing, people aren't going to like me for this. If you want to take the up here classes, you got to test into them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you got to test it, but if you don't, you got to choose something else, or study, make sure that you're ready. Show us that you're ready for these things. I mean, it's like there's so many things you need to do that we're not going to do because politicians are just sitting there. They want to quibble with in teachers unions. I'll say they demand some stupid stuff too. I mean, it's like I'm not gonna fault anybody. I got into an argument with a woman who wanted everybody's debt forgiven for college. I was like, what about my daughter? Well, I'm not worried about your daughter. I was like, yeah, because she was responsible and paid for her own college.
Yeah.
That's why you're not worried about my daughter. You're worried about your kids who were irresponsible and ran up $100,000 worth of debt.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like, they demand some stupid stuff too, but it just we could do so much better with this if we would work together. But we're not. We're going to draw our lines and then fight.
We care more about, and this is a common problem in that realm of the society right now. Is we care more about getting credit than doing something right.
Doing something for the kids. It should be about the kids. And I hear so many people. Oh, I retired and went down here. Oh, what are you teaching? Oh, I'm a blah blah blah.
We care more about making sure the other side doesn't get credit than working with them.
There you go.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
And
that's
across the board.
Or
either party.
Not just the credit, but who should get the blame.
Who get blamed and who get credit.
Right. I talked about it with the group. It's reality TV. These guys, 50 years ago, 65 years ago, working in the public service sector, call it politician, whatever, working in public was an honorable position. There's not a more laughing stock position in this world. If you tell somebody you're in politics right now, you are immediately assumed to be a liar.
Yeah,
you're immediately assumed to be a dishonest liar.
Rightfully so, though.
I mean,
look at your look at your politicians.
It's a laughing stock.
So
just look at what you got out there.
We're talking a little bit this earlier about Stephen Castle and the height, and I want to measure foreheads and everything. Peyton Manning is 6'5". We're talking a little football here.
Thank you for the segue.
Drew Brees is 6 foot even, according to the interweb.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a photo of them together. Now remember, Peyton is 5 inches taller. Wrong one. Switch over. Choop.
We talked about baseball.
Yeah, we did baseball.
Yeah.
There we go.
Now, tell me that forehead does not give him an extra 2 inches on Drew Brees when his eyes are only.
We've already said that.
Peyton's eyes are looking at his eyebrows.
You told me to have a conversation with my wife about this earlier.
Right. So, Tom, this is what I'm talking about. Is that eye level? Drew Brees is actually closer to Peyton than the height says. His eyes are closer than 5 inches away than the height says. So the forehead, the eye line level. I want to talk.
They actually look like they're getting ready to daggone rumble right there. That is a pretty good.
It's looking like Chip and Jack Nicklaus there from
they don't.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
No, they don't look like.
Dang AI.
AI.
All right, so I did that. I've got a trivia question for you guys. What is the only franchise to draft multiple quarterbacks in the same draft?
This isn't accurate because unless it's the 49ers, there's been more than one. Does one of them have to be a first-round draft pick?
Do what?
Does one of the quarterbacks have to be a first-round draft pick?
Multiple Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Okay, all right. Thank you. That clarifies it.
Multiple Hall of Fame
in the same draft.
In the same draft.
That would be the 49ers because you have.
No, they weren't drafted the same year.
Okay, so we're looking for a team who drafted Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the same draft?
Yes. What franchise drafted multiple Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the same draft class?
Oh, wow.
There was one franchise that did it.
This is don't tell me yet.
You got to look at all the teams.
I mean,
y'all need to look at the teams.
I need to look at all the teams. I'm not looking it up. I'm looking at the teams.
That's what I'm saying. I'll pull the teams up for you.
Okay, thank you. I'm not trying to cheat.
He's finna say Chat GPT. Who did that?
I'm not doing anything, guys. Chat GPT.
Yeah, that's probably what he's doing. There's you some American Football Conference teams. So you got to think Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Like how many?
So
how
it
many
was the AFC team.
Well, I'm showing you the AFC right now. I can show you
so
the
that
NFC.
I mean, oh okay.
I can't fit them both on the screen right now.
Okay.
No, I could do this. Watch this.
Oh, there we go.
There's y'all the teams. So what franchise drafted 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the same draft? And it's only been done once before in the history. Any guesses? Give me your best guesses.
New England.
That's wrong. Will? Nothing? Chip? Nothing?
I'm going to say this is wrong. Terry's Cowboys.
Wrong.
Okay.
But you're close.
So you're in the right
geographically or conference or division?
You could say geographically, but I was saying close of Terry. So Terry's a hint, and geographically. Are y'all ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Kansas
City?
Yes.
Y'all ready for the answer? Tom is right. It was Kansas City. The Kansas City Royals. The Kansas City Royals drafted Dan Marino and John Elway in the 1979 Major League Baseball draft.
Oh, nice.
Trick question, boys. Trick question. I asked what franchise.
Yeah.
I didn't ask what football team,
Yeah.
NFL team.
Oh, gotcha.
I asked what franchise.
Oh, gotcha.
You should have used your Chat GPT, Tom. But yes, the Kansas City Royals had Dan Marino and John Elway in the 4th and 18th round of the Major League Baseball drafts.
Dan must have been pretty good.
That is my favorite. That is my favorite 30 for 30 is from Elway to Marino.
Yeah,
so good. It's the back story behind all of the draft moves that first round.
I'm telling you, listen.
Good.
I thought that was going to be the merger of football. Was the Dan Marino and the battle between the Dan Marino and
well, Dan Marino didn't want to have a running back or a defense. He just wanted to throw for 400 yards a game.
No, that's you try to think about those teams like name a defender on that played with Dan Marino.
I mean, they had to kill
name one defender that played with Dan Marino.
They had the Killer Bees defense when he first got there.
Brian Cox.
I don't know if that's why I'm trying to figure out how late Marino played to where did he actually play with Jason Taylor or
no, I don't
Zach
think
Thomas.
he did.
So
I think one of his last years, Sam Madison was a cornerback. I think Brian Cox was a linebacker for them.
I'm saying it's hard to.
Where did Marino go? He finished his career in Miami, right?
Yes, he did. He played for one
So
team.
no, he played with Zach Thomas because he didn't.
Yeah, that's that good choice. Yeah.
Because he retired in like year 2000, 99 2000. He was. I remember his last game. I think Minnesota beat him like 58-0.
Marino retired in 1999 at 38 years old.
Yeah, he played with Zach Thomas.
Had to have.
Let's see. The stats.
I would say a running back, like what would you say, Jim Jensen?
In 17 seasons,
Zach Thomas started playing in '96.
Yeah.
In 17 seasons, how many 10-win seasons did the Dolphins have under Dan Marino?
I know they had the bowl run when they went to the Super Bowl.
Lost to Montana.
And which I was referring to. I thought that was going to be.
In 17 years, only 6 seasons did the Dolphins win 10 games. 2 seasons they won 9, and the rest were losing records. Under 500? 7, not losing records. He was 7-2, 7-5 injured, 7-6. There's 3 games he missed, and 5-6 was his last season. The only year he had a he had a losing record in 88, 6-10.
So let's unpack this for a second. This could just be a simple answer. Tom alluded to it just a second ago. The reason we brought him up.
He had 6 4,000-yard seasons.
Do you just credit that? I mean, we're talking about arguably the best pure pocket passer of all time. I mean, I think he's in the argument. Do you just credit that with the fact he had no running game and no defense?
The defense is the key.
Yeah.
Name every good Super Bowl winning team. You can name their defense and a player or two on them. Like almost every one. Like Cowboys, you can name Dion and Darren Woodson and you want to name Leon Lett, but Ken Norton Jr. But like any of them, you go name it again. If you name Montana. How many Hall of Fames played with them?
The year that the Niners won the Super Bowls, they generally were their better defensive years.
Charles Haley was on the field for a lot of those.
Yeah.
He had 6 Super Bowls, I think. So, they have Ronnie Lott and
Bill you don't hear about that a lot though.
What?
You don't hear about Charles Haley's 6 a lot.
No, they don't talk about it because he's crazy.
Well,
that has nothing to You have to be crazy to play that position. That's what made him so good.
I think it went beyond that a little bit. I think it went beyond just your average.
5 rings, not 6. I'm sorry, he's got 5.
and Brady is basically just surpassed.
I thought he had the 4 in San Francisco and 1 in Dallas. I got those mixed up. He got 2 in San Francisco and all 3 in Dallas.
Yeah. What Marino notoriously hard to get along with too?
A little bit. He's the ladies' man.
Yeah.
He thought he was the king of the castle. He played the quarterback role. I own Miami. He probably did.
That's not a recipe for success either.
Winning football games.
Now, Michael Jordan was hard to get along with, but in a different way. Like, he would just put pressure on you to perform. You know what I mean? It's like if you don't perform, then
he put the same he put the same expectations on you that he expected of himself.
In 17 years, Marino only threw 30 touchdowns 4 times.
Like Peyton Manning talks about that. He's like the rookies that got drafted by the Colts early on, especially after winning the first Super Bowl. Yeah. He was like, these guys are coming to, I forget your autograph. He's like, I don't want to give you my autograph. I need you in the huddle with me right now and focusing on what you're doing. I need you.
Have you seen that Peyton Manning skit where he's playing touch football?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
God.
Get
open.
If I rephrase that stat, only 2 times in Dan Marino's career did he throw for more than 30 touchdowns. He threw for 30 touchdowns exactly twice. He threw for 44 and 48 his second and fourth years in the league. But other than that, he never threw more than 30 touchdowns.
Because the defenses just started putting only 3 people in the box. Just dropping everybody else back.
Interceptions 17, 21, 23, 13, 23, 22. So that was back in the day. Again, you're throwing – and I guess the people don't – to describe someone today, the kids today – they didn't have 5 wide receivers, Will. They had 2.
Maybe 3.
They made 3.
The Redskins would run 3 out there, go 3 wide. The Rams would too, but a lot of teams would just do the 2 in the tight end set.
Split backs.
The pro set.
Split backs.
And then
it's weird to watch like late 70s and early 80s football and see all those split back. It looks weird. You know, you're like, God, they really used to do that. You know, you didn't have one good running, but it wasn't this rotation.
Yeah.
Well, Dallas couldn't figure out how to use Herschel Walker and Tony Dorsett in the same backfield.
Bo Jackson and Marcus Allen.
And that would have been so stupid.
Dorsett and Herschel Walker. Yeah. Marcus Allen and Bo should have been twin backfields.
I'm glad they couldn't figure it out.
I bet you are. I bet you are. Like seriously. Think about that. Think about Dallas though. You know, you're in a position. You got Herschel Walker in your backfield, Tony Dorsett in your backfield. At one time, Dorsett was the NFL leading rusher of all time, and Walt and Sweetness broke his record. So, like, you had him. You had what people thought was the next great running back besides Bo and Herschel, and then they both got replaced by a better running back, a little 5'10" guy from Florida. A few years later, in the 17th pick in the draft, and got better with that. It's just that's the one that led the one little guy. Think about Will, Tom. I got you Herschel Walker and Tony Dorsett. Or I got your little 5'10" Emmett over here. Which one's going to win you the 3 Super Bowls?
I watched Emmett in college, though, and he would still get 5 yards, and that's all Florida had. Like, people don't remember that. Like, when Emmitt Smith was at Florida, that's all they had. And I can remember watching because back in you didn't have 98 games.
That was before Steve Spurrier.
You had the SEC game on
CBS.
Saturday night on ESPN, too.
Yeah.
So you would have, CBS would have it during, have those games. But you'd see, well, Emmitt Smith going to get the ball again. I mean, it was like, but he's still getting 4 or 5 yards every time they handed him the ball. So, I mean, I can remember that. So, the 5'10" guy does not surprise me one bit that he won the Super Bowls.
He's just amazing finding the holes. All right, so Deshaun Watson, Tom, announcing getting first-team cuts, him and Shedeur sharing. Dylan Gabriel's going to be 3rd, and they're going to see.
Dylan Gabriel won't be on the team.
They're going to see what happens with these two. Turns 31 in September.
I wish he'd turn to retirement and give us back the money we owe. We should sue him for fraud.
Well, he's going to get the start. It looks like. I told you last year that's what they're going to end up doing because of the money.
Well, I'm just going to tell you that
hard to get rid of him.
That I know that you don't like fans making decisions, but I'd say.
How many years does he have left?
This is it.
This is the last year.
Yeah.
Painful, the 5th and most painful year We drafted.
It's been 5 years.
We drafted Edward Scissorhands out of Arkansas. But, I mean, he's really fast. They might be able to use him as a gadget player or something like that. I mean, he's
Hey, this is a win-win for Cleveland. Either Deshaun revives himself and he has a great season, and they make
Who wants to see him do well?
Make
Chip?
a wild card. No, I'm just
everybody.
I'm just saying.
No one wants to see him.
But
it's not like he's a cancer survivor. He's a predator.
I understand.
I mean, it's like,
I'm talking pragmatically here. He either gets they sneak into a wild card, or
Get out of here.
they have a
Get outta here.
bombshell another drop of bomb this season, and they get the high draft pick that they'll use on another quarterback.
Hey, sir, you can't be a predator if you saying, "Hey, I'll give you this if you give me that." That's not predatory.
Preying on young girls on Instagram when you're a professional athlete, no, it's not predatory behavior at all. Just 22 of them filed suit against him. I mean, what says predator in that? Nothing. Get out of here. Guy should have been kicked out of the league and forced to pay the money back to Cleveland.
I'm in the middle on Deshaun Watson because I need to know how it went down.
Yeah.
There's details. Like Tom says, there's 22 women.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Well, that's one thing. But, like, again, 22 different people at the same company had a complaint about this dude.
There's a power struggle there.
So
when
at some
he's got
point,
that influence,
maybe the manager of the masseuse company should be fired as opposed to
no, he wasn't. He was going to Instagram and getting girls who weren't masseuses.
Oh yeah, just filing me in.
See, but what I'm saying too is Houston knew what was going on and hid it.
Mm-hmm.
So Cleveland.
That's different.
So Cleveland should sue the Texans for fraud, and the Texans should have to pay his salary. Because they lied and covered it all up, and then when Cleveland, got caught, of course Cleveland's dumb for what they did.
I mean, I'm sure every athlete, not every, but 90%.
I'm not
of
saying
them
they're all.
fly
I'm
girls
not
in
saying
for
they're all
masseuses
angels and it's easy.
and everything.
You're gonna
else.
have women throwing yourself out when you're in a. I'm not gonna judge any man, but it's just like, dude, this dude is super bad.
I think the Texans did it to. And did all this to.
Let's find
to
somebody dumb enough let's find somebody dumb enough to give us a bunch of draft picks for a guy who won't play for 4 years.
Now that was Browns being stupid. Yeah.
And pay him and wreck the pay scale on quarterbacks at the same time, which the whole league got pissed off at him for. So I mean, it's just like, dude, that whatever. When I hear he's going to play, I'm like, okay. I was like, can we just get get another year over with?
Investigations revealed that Houston Texans were, quote unquote, enabling his behavior by providing venues for massage appointments and even supplying non-disclosure agreements to Watson for the women. So the Texans were giving him non-disclosure agreements
because he's a predator. Okay, that's why. Why would you need an NDA if you're doing something honest, right? We need an NDA. If anybody's wanting you to sign an NDA, that means they're doing something a little shady. So I mean, it's just like, I don't know. When I hearing his name in the mix, I'm like, can we just trade him for like a 9th round draft pick? Which I guess it doesn't exist, but it's just like, I would take a 9th round draft pick for him if you'll just take him. Just please take him. Please.
And buy a hot dog while you're at it.
Please, buy a hot dog.
All right, we've got golf to go over. Anything else we haven't finished up with? Have y'all ever seen a man throw a punch after getting knocked out?
No.
Don't drop your hands. Oh, my God.
Watch his face right here.
Oh, right on the chin. Wow. Right.
Look at this. Whoa.
And then he tried to throw a punch, knocked out.
Remember when Rocky said, I wish this guy would hit me on the chin. That way I don't feel nothing. It's like, boom.
One of the best views of
it looked like his face tried to jump out of his face. We'll be right back, KTC Broadcast.
I'm Calvin Hastings, and I want to invite you to join myself along with Captain Ron and Jeffrey the Pie Owens, as we broadcast live this Saturday, May 23rd, Memorial Day weekend, from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda. We'll have free hot dogs, chips, and soft drinks. And register to win some special prizes like American Legion Baseball World Series tickets, Hickory Crawdad baseball tickets, free rounds of golf, free t-shirts, free food, and more. And now at Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda, you get up to $5,000 over book value for your trade-in. And also at Shelby Kia, with a new car purchase, get a free 65-inch smart TV. And at both Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda, get a lifetime warranty. A lifetime warranty. Now's the time to buy. But be sure to join us this Saturday, May 23rd, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia, 4421 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Y'all come. It'll be fun.
They've got it all at Boyd's Tire and Appliance and Boyd's Lawn and Garden in downtown Clover. From appliances to lawn mowers by John Deere and Gravely. And right now, get 0% APR financing for 48 months on all Gravely mowers. Plus, see their line of trailers and name brand tires. Boyd's Tire and Appliance and Boyd's Lawn and Garden. 110 North Main Street in Clover. Online at BoydTireandAppliance.com.
It's time to run with the bull. That's Toro from Power Max of Iron Station. You're invited to the Toro Open House, 2 big days, May 29th and 30th. Both days from opening till closing. There will be free demos, dedicated premium commercial fleet pricing, a free Power Max shirt for the first 25 guests, door prizes and giveaways, hot dogs and financing too, for all types of credit. Real power, real performance, real Toro. The Toro Open House, Friday and Saturday, May 29th and 30th at Power Max of Iron Station, 3636 NC Highway 27 in Iron Station. Start your day off with the best breakfast in town. That's at Devaney's, located at 112 Newbold Street in Lincoln. They're open for breakfast and lunch Wednesday through Monday, 6 a.m. till 3 p.m. Check out their breakfast combos, omelets with your choice of side and toast, and big breakfast biscuits and sandwiches. Plus, they have a kids menu and desserts. For orders to go, call 704-240-9661. And yes, delivery is available. Again, call 704-240-9661 for Devaney's, 112 Newbold Street in Lincoln. Check them out on Facebook and TikTok. If you're into antiques and thrift shop bargains, hop in your car now and head to J&B Antiques Variety Thrift Shop, located at 1008 East Long Avenue in Gastonia. Because right now, almost everything in the store is half price. That's right, half price. Just follow the balloons to the back. You'll find all kinds of antiques, clothing, thrift and vintage items, electronics, and more. Just about everything in between. And they're open from 9 to 5, 7 days a week. That's J&B Antique Variety Thrift Shop, 1008 East Long Avenue in Gastonia. Call 704-215-5863.
This month's Scholar Athlete of the Month is Christian Atkins of East Lincoln High School. The award is sponsored by McDonald's, KTC Broadcasting, and What'sUpShopper.com. Christian is a senior at East Lincoln High School and plays basketball and runs track. Christian is the son of Shantae Atkins and Rick Lattimore. Christian has a 4.107 grade point average. His advanced courses include pre-calculus, psychology, and stats. Extracurricular activities include Beta Club, playing golf, and training kids for basketball. Christian is a member of the Covenant Church and participates in fundraisers for sports. After graduation, Christian plans to attend William Peace College and major in business and play basketball. The McDonald's KTC Broadcasting What'sUpShopper.com Student Athlete Award recognizes not only the accomplishments in athletics, but also for overall achievement in the classroom and community. Sponsored by McDonald's, KTC Broadcasting, and What'sUpShopper.com.
I'm Calvin Hastings, and I want to invite you to join myself, along with Captain Ron and Jeffrey the Pie Owens, as we broadcast live this Saturday, May 23rd, Memorial Day weekend, from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda. We'll have free hot dogs, chips, and soft drinks. And register to win some special prizes like American Legion Baseball World Series tickets, Hickory Crawdad baseball tickets, free rounds of golf, free t-shirts, free food, and more. And now at Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda, you get up to $5,000 over book value for your trade-in. And also at Shelby Kia, with a new car purchase, get a free 65-inch smart TV. And at both Shelby Kia and Shelby Honda, get a lifetime warranty. A lifetime warranty. Now's the time to buy. But be sure to join us this Saturday, May 23rd, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia, 4421 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Y'all come. It'll be fun.
KTC Broadcasting and WhatsUpShopper.com brings you our Father's Day giveaway. Some lucky dad will win a $500 shopping spree at a local merchant, along with some other great prizes. Register today at Family Auto, Highway 74 East in Shelby, at Carpet One Interiors on East Ozark Avenue in Ranlow, at Possum Hollow Farms on Pleasant Drive in Shelby, at Captain's Cap Family Restaurant, Linwood Road in Gastonia, at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, at Wild Birds Unlimited in Franklin Square in Gastonia, at Hillbilly's Barbecue and Steaks on South Main Street in Lowell, at Jill's Uniforms on East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby, and at Moss Drug Store, Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. The drawing will be held Friday, June 19th. You could win a $500 shopping spree from KTC Broadcasting and WhatsUpShopper.com.
When you put together a sports team, you want to get the best players possible. It's the same in the automotive repair business. You want to assemble the best mechanics, and they have at Oak Grove Auto Sales, Service, and Body Shop. The very best technicians and the very best in auto body repair. And insurance work is welcome. They can do it all. They have the best team ever assembled. Come see for yourself. Even tires, too. At Oak Grove Auto Sales, Service, and Body Shop, 522 Oak Grove Road in Kings Mountain. Online at oakgroveauto.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
A Carfax top-rated dealer for sales and service since 2019.
Some people say there are doers, and there are dreamers. But what's wrong with a little dreaming, especially when it's shared? With hard work, little dreams grow into big ones. At Kubota, we know that your work never stops, and we're inspired by those who dream. But our equipment is built for dreamers and doers, like you. Kubota, built for those who do.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive, Kings Mountain. Grizzly the Greeter says, what a sale on Heritage Steel products at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville this month. Take 25% off fully enclosed garages. Take 22% off carports priced over $10,000. Take 18% all other carports. And take 5% off greenhouses priced $5,500 and up. And get a free irrigation package for all greenhouses under $5,500. At military and first responders, always get a discount at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes. Highway 150 East in Cherryville, right across from Ace Hardware. Bonus Bucks is yours at Honda Motorcycles in Shelby. Get from $500 to $1,000 back at Honda Motorcycles of Shelby. Get bonus bucks with a purchase of 2025, 2026, and even 2027 select models. Again, from $500 to $1,000 in bonus bucks. Use your bonus bucks toward accessories, a Honda Care protection plan, or a down payment. Take your pick. Get your bonus bucks now. From Honda Motorcycles in Shelby, 4402 East Dixon Boulevard. Serving an area for over 50 years.
And we're back on Saturday Morning Sports Talk with Kevin and the gang.
There we go. Welcome back. Welcome. A quarter of the gang.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
You know,
welcome
we
back.
only have half. We're only full staffed for about half the show
anymore. Yeah.
Well, back when people had real jobs.
Playing golf this week.
Yeah.
I played a tournament the other day. These Captain's Choice tournaments, the rules and stuff are just, they got to do something to figure some of this out and change some things in these. My idea, Chip, is so
they've got to be policed better.
Ours the other day wasn't that bad, but one of my playing partners says his group shot a 52 last week and lost by 11 strokes.
Yep.
And so basically these tournaments will have, say, $50 to play, and then they want to charge you, well, it's $10 a mulligan. It's $10 a front tee, and they're trying to make extra money, and I get it. They're trying to make money.
It's a fundraiser.
I would rather you just charge me $85.
Just play straight up.
Put your money where you want it to. Just like I'd rather you pay the waitress her money and not worry about the tip. Put the money straight up. Put it where you want it to. Like I said, don't sell me any mulligans. Give me the 2 months. But I want to play a tournament, Chip, where we play from the blues.
I play from the tips.
we play the tips and no mulligans.
Mm-hmm.
We have 4 grown-ass men. That's your 4 mulligans.
Yeah.
And then you won't have scores that are minus 15, minus 25. Once you get past 18, like, okay, you could convince me y'all might have birdied every hole with 4 guys. Okay, I'll buy that. But you're not convincing me you birdied and eagled every freaking hole. You didn't shoot 22 under. So, like, again, like, no strings, no forward, maybe 1 forward tee. I could do that if you're going to play the tips. But I want a real, actual, fun golf competition to where the men are hitting from the blues into the fairway, and then you're not doing the mulligans.
I played
and then one quick thing. Then they also do the no bogey thing, which I don't like, because us knocking in a 10-foot par is different than you chunking 10 shots off the
and picking up
off the tee and picking up.
Yep.
So that's not you
if
have to
max,
do bogeys.
Do a double or triple bogey max. Make sure it's something absurd. But they this was years ago. Did a Captain's Choice tournament. And we played from the whites. Seniors, I think 55 or older, I don't know if it was 55 or 60, but anyway, played from the senior tees. Mm-hmm. And then somebody in the midst of the talking, in the midst of the pro going over the rules, like, if you've got a super senior, can they play from the women's tees?
Oh, God.
It's like, and there's a dude,
60. You can't never have enough.
This dude's 65, 70 years old, and this dude's in great shape, and they're in the group behind us. So he's driving the green, basically, every shot. Well, we're putting out, and we're seeing his ball 5 feet from the green.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, this is just absurd.
That's why I wanted to back up to the blues, and then I'm going to move the seniors and the women's to the white.
Yeah.
I didn't finish the rest of that to ruin their day.
Right.
But again, I play with or know a guy who's 72 and hits it further than me.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not –
And good on
I'm finna say, those seniors that they make all these rules from, they don't need no extra help.
A healthy senior is different than a non-healthy senior.
These healthy seniors that I play with, these jokers I play with will take your money out there.
I want to see the handicap sticker on your car before you play the up tees.
Yeah.
That's my rule. You know what I mean? Like, I saw you get out that Lamborghini, walk over here, and then outdrive me on every hole from the women. So again, like, I get 1 tee, but like the seniors thing is a problem. Like, I know a 73-year-old guy that can hit further than me.
And I want an individual, and I think 1 red tee per participant is good because you have each guy can tee off on a par 5.
Correct.
I like that.
Or a short 4.
Or drivable 4 if you want to use it there. Yeah. They
some use it on long 3s.
Yeah, well,
better hit it from 120 than 200.
And these guys, are, like you said, I also want to see their handicap.
Well, I'm the back.
I want to go see their handicap index.
Right.
Look, if you're a single digit, you're going to base it off of skill. Don't base it off your age. All right, come on.
Right.
It's just,
right. So those are a few minds. I want to play one from the blue. I want to play Captain's Choice on the blues. Everybody gets 1 mulligan aside, and you get 1 red tee.
Let's put the tournament together. Let's do it. Let's build it up. We'll talk about it on here and build it up and put it off to like August.
My cousin and I did about a month or the
find us a course.
Weekend after the Masters. My cousin and I did. He came down and we did a 2-man Captain's Choice, which I loved because we were foursome, so we were with another twosome, so we policed each other,
right?
And which was and not.
I like the 3-mans.
Yeah, I like those too. And I do love a 4-man Captain's Choice, but it's getting to the point now. With these ringers, it's like you've almost got to have a marshal for each group.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You've got 18 unders is basically the goal, and then if something crazy happens, somebody's going to shoot better than that. So we shot 18 and lost by 5 strokes. So it's 5 holes that we didn't get.
Yeah.
And we shot 1 under on every hole. Like we didn't do the Super Eagles and all that. But there was 1 hole. Chip, there was 2 holes. You'll like this. There was a par 3, and it had a cannon on it. No, it was a par 4.
Okay.
And it had a cannon on it. A PSI. It's like a tater gun.
Yeah.
And you could shoot the golf ball.
This is so stupid.
And it went 300 yards, and you could try to land it on the green.
So stupid.
So not only that, you had to pay for it.
Yeah, of course you did.
Now, here's what even gets crazier. If the ball is $15 a shot, by the way, if the balls don't land on the green and you miss it anyway, you get to drop on the green 10 feet away from the hole for an eagle try. So no matter what, if you pay the $60, you get an eagle. So there's an automatic eagle on the scorecard for just having extra money in your pocket and doing nothing. All they did was pay for an eagle. So one of the guys paid for our eagle, not me. And we had Charles' little girl was with us, so we had his little 6-year-old girl. She shot the cannon, so she had the time of her life shooting the golf ball cannon. But there was you shot a golf. I've seen them on like long drives on driving holes, but there was that, and then there was another one you could basically you could pay to be inside like 15 feet on a par 3, no matter what, wherever you hit your shots. So there was a couple of those where like if you had money, you were getting automatic.
It just equalizes everything.
Automatic double. So that wasn't golf. It wasn't right. So if you got a good golfer and I can eagle this hole, and then John's over here's got $60 in his pocket and he gets the same score I do.
Yeah, it's just like if you're gonna advertise it as goofy golf, just advertise it. Fundraising, a fun, goofy day of golf. Let us know what you mean by it. I'm like you. Doing each person getting one red tee on the team is I'm okay with that. That's kind of a novelty. You've got 4 guys. That's your mulligans. I think that's a very valid argument. These strings and these tosses and everything, get out of here. Just they're ploys to raise more money.
I did toss in an eagle one time.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Yeah,
from the bunker. Everybody gets one toss. You can throw it from anywhere, or one throw. And we were in the bunker, and the other 3 guys hit, and somebody got close. I said, shot it like a basketball wheel, went boop, 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 and rolled right plunk for an eagle. We about had an albatross yesterday. We were chipping from like 70 out on a par 5 because our senior actually he was a real senior, and the tees were 120 yards in front of us, and he hit it down the hill, perfect. So we were like 70 out for an albatross. Didn't make it. We did get our eagle, but again. Just some different things that I wish some of these courses would try. And of course, the guys running the tournament are like, it'll take forever if you do bogey high and blue tees. And I'm like, I don't think it's going to
take forever.
I don't think it's going to change anything.
Well,
yesterday, how about this? Well, the tournament we played in, you could buy 4 mulligans per person.
Oh, my gracious.
So, like,
that's not going to take forever?
Right. So you could have 16 mulligans. And here's the thing about those. People were driving back into the fairway.
Yeah.
Once they went up to the blind holes and couldn't see where their balls were, and would have to go back 100 yards and then hit their mulligan. So you're watching them go up, and then you're ready to hit, and then nope, here they come driving back to where your landing spot to watch them hit a mulligan or two because you got 16 mulligans. So again, I get you guys want to make the money. Just put it on the front end.
Yeah.
Charge it on the price. Nobody will complain or say a word about it. But once you start nickel and diming, be like, how much you pay for your eagle on 14? Or how many mulligans did you buy? Like, so if your team buys 0 mulligans, we buy 16.
That's the match. That's the match right there. You've got an extra golfer.
It's not in the spirit.
You've got an extra swing every hole, almost.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's exactly what it is. All right, Chip, we'll do it kind of quick. The gala. Where'd he finish? Did he win? He won it, right? The PGA.
It was gracious. Yeah, Aaron Rye. Yeah.
Oh, good gracious.
Yeah, sorry. I was thinking Captain's Choice tournaments. Aaron Rye winning at Aronimink last week. The 2-gloved wonder plays with 2 gloves. That is just crazy. And this a star-studded group. Rory, John Rahm finished second in the tournament. You had the guys, Cam Smith. It was a good day. It looked like it could have been a good day for Liv there at one point. And then little-known Aaron Rye comes through and shoots 9 under, finishes 3 clear of second place for PGA Championship win for him. Dropped a 60-plus footer on 17 to pad his lead. And kind of finished off the tournament. Just nobody. These greens made it very difficult. Saturday was a little more scoreable. You had guys that went low on Sunday, but these greens just made it difficult for these guys to get any kind of momentum. Rory struggled off the tee. He's been struggling off the tee for weeks now, and it was hard. And it was difficult in that tall rough to really get the ball close. He
didn't really play off the tee. He didn't really play that well at Augusta either.
He struggled with that and was able to recover decently. Yeah.
His recovery was awesome.
Yeah. So. But Aaron Rye, PGA champion, big. That's a life changer for him. He's now got a 5-year exemption into all the majors. He's got a 5-year PGA Tour membership now. exempt 5 years of the Players Championship. So it's and $3.5 million paycheck. So that's
some of the folks, of course, the guys with the 25 handicaps are making fun of him with his two gloves. He's also got the iron covers, so it ruined a lot of people's days with the iron covers. I'm an iron cover guy.
He actually gave a good good testimonial about that. An ode to his dad, because they grew up in. He didn't grow up very well off, and he said, my dad wanted to make sure my clubs were taken care of.
Well, that's my argument with this was always like, so you want me to drag my irons across the bed of my truck, and then if something tips them over, you want them to slam on the ground.
Yeah.
And then when you put an iron back in the hole, you want it to slam the other ones against each other
and go clink.
Right. I forgot to put my head cover on the driver the other day, because my driver head cover, the one that came with it fit it and everything. But I have an old Appalachian Joxx one.
Okay.
But it wasn't made for the giant club hands.
Small. It's like
so it squeezes on there.
Joxx,
it has to
screaming.
You have to put him on by a skirt. You got to pull Joxx down to get over the club head. So sometimes if I know I'm going to drive on the next hole, I'll just leave it off for the next hole. But I did. On a second shot, I went out there and I had a 3-iron, and I went back in the club and I put it in there, and like we were just saying, I heard dink, and I was like, "That's why I put the head covers on." And my pretty brand, it ain't brand new. It's like 6-7 years old now. Or it might be older than that. But I have a white club. Is my driver's white. The shaft, the grip, everything's just completely white. But like it's got chips on the paint.
TaylorMade EM class.
Cobra. But it's got chips on the paint where it's been dropped and hit the ground, and then jackwagons like the people I play with will be like, "Oh, you like iron covers." All right, I beat you by 25 strokes.
There you go. Yeah.
But the 2-glove thing, I've tried that. To me, you know why I wouldn't do it? Because I wouldn't want to take 2 gloves off all the time.
Right.
Buy right-handed gloves. Like it don't. I think it probably feels pretty good, actually, like a baseball.
Mickelson, when the weather gets really cold, Mickelson's done it for years.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't. It's more of a.
I bought one just for that, because we played when I was playing. We played all the time. Like we didn't stop playing. It would be 25 degrees outside. If they would let us on the course, we would be playing. As long as there wasn't ice out on the course, we would play.
Yeah.
So I bought one. I bought the winter gloves just for that.
Yep.
For that time.
All right, guys. Well, that's about it. He's using, if you want to know, they're called Mac Wet wind stoppers. So Mac Wet golf gloves.
Their stock's going up this week.
Yeah, this is what they look like. So for the guys that want to try it's actually their weather rain gloves. So they actually probably got a different. They do have a different grip than a regular.
The year that Jack Nicklaus won the Masters in '86, his last major win, he was using an oversized McGregor putter. I think they had sold maybe like 2,000 up to that point in the year. Those putters or something like that. After he won, he said they were on back order. They had like 15,000 orders within the next 2 weeks.
All right, guys, next week, follow on Facebook and Twitter. We're not 100% sure if we'll have the show. We've got state championship baseball coming up next week. We may have baseball Saturday morning. Tom might not be here. I might not be here. I got an anniversary my wife's got to make me, recognize.
Speaking of anniversary, happy anniversary, Mrs. Borkins.
Okay.
Yeah. Well done. Speaking of anniversaries,
we will be there shortly with the car. We'll see you guys hopefully next week. I'll be online if we are next week. If not, enjoy your Saturday. Happy Memorial Day to everyone out there. See you next week. Joxx, KTCBroadcasting.com.
The incredible man, I only do things incredible can, 'cause I am the seed of a chosen breed. You don't see